And then I'm actually gonna share the screen because I did this last time and it worked actually really well.
Never seen my dice like this.
Yeah, I've never seen these dice before. That works well. And then I can see everyone, so it works for me too. Okay, so, oh, is that better?
It's fine. I was looking at the other screen.
So you, okay.
Yeah, nice. Okay, yeah. So you've got the you've fought off the Anjuli swarm, and you are now sort of trying to make the final deal to get the flowers, if I recall. Which it turns out just hang from the trees, but they were a bit sort of confused by the whole you could pluck them off the vines thing.
They weren't confused, they were horrified.
Yeah,
they were kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I would say confused.
But
is a nice way of
didn't they establish that they're actually just going to give us juice in a bottle?
Yes.
Like,
The
yeah.
sap.
We don't actually want want the flowers.
Yeah, we
The flowers are
discovered,
just a shit
we
way of
guessed.
doing it.
That's exactly right. We had the inefficient. Now we have the fire hose.
Yeah, so they were going to give you basically vials of the sap, which was the equivalent of like 50 flowers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which was like a year's worth of fucking
Sappho. Yep.
Sappho, yeah. So basically we did it in an afternoon what they killed like 30 fucking people a year. Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, but the deal is that you've got to share knowledge with the trees or with the people. And I can't remember.
We're taking.
You're taking someone with you, weren't you?
Yeah, we're taking.
What's the name without the
girl
slug?
thing?
Yeah. Okay.
Slug friend.
Yes,
Slug friend.
but they're not letting you take a slug off planet.
No, it's just her. Yep.
It's just
and
her.
she was getting a bit nervous about it.
The expendable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've just done my experience because we got given experience last time.
Oh yes, you did.
I'm just running off, but we have it. But I have a feeling like we also had a point of something to spend for the house. Is that
Correct.
right?
Yes.
How do we see the house? I can't remember.
It's in the table view. So if you go to viewing sheets, and if you go to the table, I'm pretty. Oh, maybe it's not there. Oh.
Oh no, here it is. House Molari. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I ask a quick question? Because I earn the victory, the experience points as the red shirt. Does that go on my character or on red shirt?
It goes on you.
So the air.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay, I've been putting the experience on the red shirt.
No.
I probably have experience across 3 different characters.
It's up to you. Like it's ultimately up to you, but
I haven't used it. Yeah.
I just assumed you would build out your character.
Yeah. And how do we buy extra points?
4 to 1, I think, isn't it?
5.
5.
So
5 points.
So
1
5 points. 5 points of experience will get you a raise in a skill by 1, or you can buy a talent. Like I bought the talent that gives me bonus observation for being ambushed and things.
Yeah, I'm done. I've got it.
But you can't raise stats. That's the only thing that doesn't move.
Correct.
Yeah.
In Coriolis. So stats are static. So yes.
Attributes, you mean, like strength, agility.
Yeah.
The 4 at the top, they don't move.
No workouts for you.
Yeah.
So
I've just got like another point of culture.
Yeah. So the thing, good plan. So the thing that you can do is you've got 1 point to spend on your house. So you can improve its influence, its holdings, its loyalty, its commerce. I think would be the ones. You can't improve military. Like I said, you can definitely increase the holdings, which is all about the value and the size of the house. And you can increase.
It did increase, right? Our holdings have increased because of this deal thing we've starting to work on.
But the last thing we did majorly was the party, which actually probably would have done the influence up.
Ooh, good point.
Yep. So you can put a point into influence if you want.
Yeah,
you want that?
seems legit.
Done.
All right, well, I've got the sheet open right now, so tell me. Yep, or someone's done it.
I have.
Yeah, do it. Good idea.
All right,
I'm going to give my little red shirt a point in culture since he was on this planet learning about these people. That seems like a reasonable.
Okay, so you're actually improving your red shirt, not your character.
Yep, my character has 5 experience sitting there that I haven't used yet, so I'm just not going to use that. I'll let it sit there for a bit.
Okay. All right. So
better not die, asshole. I mean,
that's why I'm not.
Yeah. All life is transitory, man.
I'm the heir, man. All your base belong to me.
Nice.
So I think it's is it Torani or Lalani that you're taking? So Torani was the older woman who was the mistress of the tree, and Lalani was the younger hunter.
The younger one that we were originally dealing with, wasn't it?
Yes, that's correct.
Our old friend.
Yep. So Lalani is the person you are taking with you.
To add our first scene, we can click on the 3 blue bars at the top.
Sorry.
What the fuck was that?
I was just trying to clear out some tabs, and there was and it just like started playing the video at me. I'm like, shit.
Awkward porn moments in history.
Yeah.
It's all on record.
I have come to clean the pool.
And there's a saxophone in the background.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
so Lalani is that person.
That's the one. Yep.
And they are coming, and they are not bringing their slug.
I wonder if this. I'm going to try to keep an eye on the. Sorry. Okay, just to give you some background. I'm been sent here by the spy master, right? So I'm a spy kind of looking around kind of guy. If there's some way to harness the communication network that is naturally occurring in this environment, that would be super helpful for the house, right? So I want to try and keep an eye on that, maybe chat with our scientists to try and figure out if there's a way we can tap into this. We could have like an entire, like effectively a comms network on the planet where we could talk to the other side of the planet if we can harness the way these trees communicate, right? And no one would know we've got it. So it would be super sneaky way of sending messages around the place. I reckon there's potential there.
Okay. It's not something you've particularly thought about before, but if you want to do it, you're welcome to try.
Oh, I'm just basically going to start keeping an eye out and trying to do stuff. I'll do some rolls as the world, goes on.
So,
yeah, go ahead. No, you go ahead first and finish that.
No, that was it. Go.
Oh, okay. One thing that my character is, being part of the security detail, is I'm being charged. I am the security detail.
I am the law.
That leech beast, as I've called it, I need to work out, I need to put a theory together of whether this is a regular occurrence, whether this thing comes along the path. Is it a naturally occurring thing, or is it something much like what we suspect with the tree, that it's making things as it needs it?
So are you talking about the Anjuli, the swarm?
The swarm thing that we...
The thing we just
the thing we were fighting.
Yeah, because if it's being manufactured in some way by whatever, another tree or something else, then we need to know about it from a protecting our own household members down here, at least, perspective.
Okay, well, you can take an Anjuli carcass with you. You killed a few. So you can take the carcass with you. You don't have an active swarm with you at this point, obviously.
No, that's okay. Well, so we take the carcass and some of the slimy stuff that was connecting it, etc. But does it come along the same path? Are they allowed to? Can they tell us that? For example, if I was trying to, think of asteroids being fired constantly at a target.
So is this the path the Anjulia take?
Got it.
Does it come from a particular area?
No and no.
Okay, all right. So I guess the analogy is it a trained weapon versus is it just a swarm of locusts that forms up?
Yeah. So they don't really understand the question in truth. But when you sort of dig into it, their response is basically the Anduli just come when they come.
Okay. All right. That's cool.
Yeah, it's like a force of nature sort of thing.
Well, it seems like an extinction level event for the tree, for a specific tree, right? Like,
absolutely.
If we hadn't stopped it, it like would have wiped this tree out, I assume, right?
Yep.
So the question really is it just a random thing that it's come along this way, or does this happen seasonally, or is this targeted towards this tree? Does it happen to a range of trees around that are rivals, for example?
Oh, okay. All right. So
Is it weaponized?
Yeah, I didn't get that impression. Hey,
you'll need to
like
make
the friends.
I need a science roll from the scientist, I think.
All right, Mr. X.
Science it up, buddy.
Professor X.
I can give one assist.
Oh,
that's a lot of dice. Is that how many
that-
dice you normally roll? That's not how many dice you normally.
That doesn't seem right.
Yeah, do that.
I mean,
Beautiful.
do it. It just seems a lot.
What should it be? It should be
science plus.
Hold on. Let me have a look
What?
at your skills.
It should be
It's
science
8, right?
plus an extra dice.
So it should just
but
be.
you had like 24 dice there.
I just click science and then hit roll.
Yeah, so click science again. Yeah, that's that's better.
5, 6,
You may have clicked it twice, Darren. It adds up.
I see.
Yeah, yep.
It's one success.
Okay. Do you want to push that?
Did that include the extra dice from Nick's character?
It did not.
So add a dice, roll that.
Yeah.
How do I, D6,
Click
right?
the D6 above, yep.
Yeah.
And then just click on it.
If I click roll, will it just roll the
It'll
empty
just
one?
roll that one, yeah.
And so I don't actually understand the push mechanic.
So basically, you just say you're going to push, and I get an extra darkness point, which I get to use against you at some point in the future in a painful and most unpleasant way.
Against me specifically, or against the party?
No, against the party.
What's the current darkness count?
About 1,000.
It's got like 85
I've stopped counting.
It did seem
It's
like
a blur.
I mean, in that case, then what's the harm in another one?
It's like Scrooge McDuck with his money
So
roll.
you don't add a dice. You don't add a dice. What you do is you roll all of the dice that aren't a 6. So if you click,
okay, I just re-roll.
So
You
7.
unlock them.
yeah. Well, what you do, you can actually just click along. Oh, they're gone.
I'm gonna do a test roll. Ignore my
Or you
roll.
can do that. Yeah.
Oh shit, that didn't work.
No.
Okay.
I locked them.
Further.
No.
No.
One success.
Okay, so one success. So look, you're not really look. There's nothing to tell you, right? They don't have.
That's right.
They don't really engage in the question. Is the distinct impression you get? Like the humans don't engage in the question. They do have Anduli swarms every now and then, and sometimes the trees fight them off, and sometimes they don't.
Okay.
Do they
Requires more
sometimes just
data and
leave?
investigation. So it'll happen
Do
in
they
the
just
background.
like abandon the tree sometimes?
God,
Like it's coming, we've got to
no.
get out of the way.
No.
Okay, so it's really just it is what we were saying. It's an extinction thing. If it hits your tree and you can't fight it off, that's it.
Yeah. Correct.
Well, that's bad.
Need to set up a tower
They
defense
owe us a
game.
lot.
It just sounds like yet another natural disaster that this planet generates, right? Like
True.
of many possible awful shit that you might
So
happen to you
it's good to
randomly.
know, because if this is going to be our Sappho supply, we don't want it blipping off the radar.
Exactly.
Okay.
If it had a set path that came along, you could at least do the tower defense game and put up defense in depth stuff.
Automated guns. So okay, so that's probably the end of what you can research. Do you want to head back off planet with Lalani now? You've got your vials, which is enough for your researchers to get into the researching thing, which was the point. Are you going to head off planet?
I think so. We've got some fucking serious loot, effectively. So we want to get that to one of our processing bases.
Solid intel.
And that will be how we start generating market by our cheaper but similar quality or better quality fucking juice.
Hey, what are our products that our house do again? Is it espionage and
Lucky.
science?
I think so. Yeah. Let me have a look. I think it's actually
Because
written on the character. I think
I'm
it's
just
written
going
on
to
the
make
house.
sure that we get a sample of the that sky cloak creature that dropped on my character.
Oh, yep. Yep. The camouflagey thing.
Yeah.
Your primary was drugs. No surprise
Right.
there. And your secondary was espionage.
Right. Okay. Cool.
So, yeah. So, yes, you're into drugs and you're into spies.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent.
So, you get back to the edge of civilization, or the edge of not civilization, however you want to refer to it, and take your ornithopter out and off planet. So you've now got the drugs. So are you taking them to the research facility that you've built in the asteroid belt?
Half of them.
Half. Okay. What are you doing with the other half? What's the plan for part B?
Get Science Boy to check it out, I reckon.
Well, but he runs the science team on the asteroid belt, remember? Because he was actually the lead. You were, sorry, Aaron, your character was the lead scientist of the science team that you recruited.
Sorry, I didn't realize we were abandoning him there.
That's right.
Well, you don't have to. I'm just saying that he's the same person.
Like he's very annoying.
They are your research team.
Well, I mean, it might be good to leave half of it on our secret base on the planet. Although Hanley is not supposed to be against, it's only supposed to be against us and not against a house.
Correct.
The wider house.
The question is, do you want to sell the Sappho?
Yes. We want to start generating supply and demand markets.
Yeah.
We do want to, but we want a big.
Because you now have supply, which you can sell to the Mentat school.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought there was processing involved. I thought there was processing involved.
There is processing, but you've got the drug. So what I'm trying to ascertain is, you're going to split the supply. Is one half of the supply going to commerce and the other half of the supply going to research?
Yes,
I think so.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. But I mean, I'm just a red shirt.
Well, you're not anymore because you're back off the planet now. So you're now.
Sorry.
Right. You're now not a minion. You're now
How was Grizz? How was that guy? Was he causing trouble? Was he observant? That's all I was hoping him for. He's a newbie.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just looking at our campaign map and thinking, what do we want to do next? But yeah, okay, making money. Making money sounds good.
Okay, so you did manage to co-opt. Well, you made some contacts with the Mentat school, the one that's really the sort of the center of the Mentat training. So you can sell the Sappho to them, or you can just sell it on the open market. So those are your two choices, really.
I think it would be really good to
Hell, you could sell on the black market if you wanted to. I've got a black market contact.
Yeah, I'm more inclined to agree with Africa though, because
I know.
If we make good relationships with the Mentats, right?
Yeah, I think they'll be a much more useful resource than whatever whoever buys it to the black market.
Yeah,
Correct.
and
get us less money though.
If you put it in the open market, it will be a clear indication that we now have volume and supply. That while we don't need money and we need to try and surprise our dance card.
Yeah, you're right. We need to have leverage. Yeah, leverage and connections are more valuable to us now than at the moment than just cornering that market before we have the mechanisms in place to defend that.
Yes, that's right. So basically, what we want to sorry to interrupt, but what we want to do is demonstrate to the college, the Mentat college, that not only can we supply a good amount, so the volume, but we can supply it cheaper. That way, it's not a risk for them to then go, I'm going to place all my orders with House Malari next year. And at that point, they're fucked.
Yeah, interesting. What if what if we, after we've established that pipeline to the mentats, what if we then actively disrupt the trade? Right, so that suddenly you cannot buy this shit anymore, and the only people who can get access to it is the mentat training facilities directly, right? Kind of as a middleman. I don't know. I'm not a merchant.
Unless you go for the black market up price version, which is also supplied by us.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? You can either get the black market expensive version, or you can get it through the mentats.
Correct.
And that's it.
You need to establish demand first. So getting on the open market is a good idea.
How much of like what are
months,
the
I think.
proportions of consumption on the open market versus from the Mentat College? Do we have any numbers on it? Roughly?
Oh yeah, what do normal people use this?
No,
Yeah, okay.
no. It's well, it's incredibly expensive.
Okay,
and it
sure,
has a
sure.
particular purpose.
Yeah.
So, and it's a quite it's not controlled in the sense that, you know, someone polices its use. It's controlled in the sense that there's not very much of it, and it has a very particular, you know, clientele. So,
Yep.
you know, no one's interested in it just being used as a drug, in that sense of the word. And there are other things that you can sell from a CAS that are drugs.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, you can make your money that way. So you're going to sell it to the Mentats College, I think is what we're getting to. Is the plan to, how will you do that?
Well, clearly we need to have a trade delegation go to visit them.
Yep.
With gifts and put on a little soiree and do the wine and
Always
dining
parties, isn't
and samples and
It's when
What's this fucking? Is this Queen's fucking after Wembley party here? We're getting some dwarfs to fucking fuck around.
I knew you were going to mention the dwarves. I literally knew it.
Not that it ever actually happened, but it makes a fucking great story.
It's a great story.
So what's the deal? What's the actual deal that we're going to push?
We want to win their buy contracts.
Yeah, but so if our production volume is what is now larger than the entire rest of the market.
They don't really know what our production is, only that we can supply with them with all their needs.
But our actual supply volume is now, it far surpasses the existing market. Is that right?
Yeah.
Well,
Really?
No.
Oh, we had a couple of months worth, right?
Okay, it equals the production. So the 50 units that you've got of supply equals the production capability of Reefer.
Yeah.
So so you are competitive.
So we're about on par with what they're
assuming you can do it again, right? So
yeah. Can I ask a quick question, right? So we literally in a single instance acquired the same amount that Reefer acquires in a year. Is that
correct? That is
right?
exactly what we said. Yep.
So assuming it is reproducible, obviously, we have destroyed them.
Yes.
Yeah. But remember,
so we need to leverage that, right? So if we're confident,
everything, right?
If we're confident in our volume, then we want to get it, sign the Mentat College to an exclusive deal or something, right? Undercut their prices on the condition that they only go through us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Mentat College trains all of the Mentats. So it's not a
deal.
It's not a guild in the same way that the Bene Gesserit and the Ixians and other groups are. But all Mentats are trained on that planet, and they're all trained under that training.
Yeah.
Unless they're well, I can't remember what the exact term is. The broken version. Twisted.
Oh, yeah.
Twisted Mentats. And actually there's a suggestion even Twisted Mentats are still trained under the Mentat College and then they're broken. But anyway, what you would do is you're basically saying for all of your training needs, you will buy the Sappho from us. So the houses whose Mentats are embedded in the houses buy their own Sappho.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the college would be having much, like
It's a big buyer.
larger.
Yeah,
like,
for
it's
sure. We can undercut
the
it. That's
biggest
great.
single market,
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely. Yep. It's the biggest
But
buyer.
if your research works and you can apply remember how we've got half a formula?
Yes.
Yeah.
If we can make that
Retrofit it.
relevant through the research, then they may have a special,
Yeah.
particular label of Sappho
Yeah,
that you
like-
can offer around.
Johnny Walker Sappho Black. Or
In-
blue.
Single
Sappho
malt.
black.
Single
that
Has a
malt.
blue-
Sappho flower at the bottom
Sappho
of the
black.
bottle.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
blue
yeah.
meth. That blue.
No,
meth
we can put
Sappho.
one. We can put a worm in there.
A slug.
Oh. Hey, actually, just a quick question. I'm assuming that we've got our research team trying to reconstruct the code that we may or may not have fucked up.
Yeah.
Can I spend my experience on that?
As an asset.
You can buy an asset that way. Yep.
So, obviously, not one experience point worth isn't going to break the code,
No, but it'll help.
That's really going to be the cornerstone of our whole operation, right?
Mhm.
Well, but hang on. It shouldn't. It sounds like it actually isn't though, right now. The fact that if we can reproduce the volumes that we're getting, then we've already blown the rest of the market out of the water, right? Any multiplier you get from that improved formula is going to increase that lead, but we've already got a
That's
huge
the thing.
advantage in the
Technically,
market.
the market is flooded already. That's the thing we have to deal with if we allow it.
So from a market thing, we can flood the market and undercut them and make it and basically drive them cost-wise out of the market. But they've got a bigger military. So they would just attempt to kill us. But once we control the high potency version of it, then we drive the prices back up and they can't touch us.
Is there a way we could screw them on the planet as well? I'm looking through the data models that were brought back because I wasn't on the planet. But is there a way we can leverage our new alliance to make it harder for the existing reefer collectors to get the flowers? We know where they're getting their
Okay.
That's why we're researching the wildlife.
Yeah. So do we want to do some roles now? So can we?
No, we do not.
We want to be successful.
Not roll dice. Can we roll?
Right.
Okay. So it seems to me you want to do a couple of things. So let's go through them in order. So one thing is you want to establish the research activity to increase the potency of Sappho, if that's even possible. Just to make the point, you had an approach that increased the amount of Sappho you produced. That didn't necessarily mean you were concentrating it. That just meant you were improving.
My misunderstanding.
No, it's just that they were trying to. So what they were trying to do was, in effect, create artificial Sappho.
Yeah.
So, gotcha.
Right.
Not just improve the yield or anything like that.
Well, improve the yield,
but synthetic.
Yeah.
But
so
synthetically, right?
But we're not extracting it, are we? Because we get it pre-extracted.
Correct.
Yeah.
So you've already got. So one thing to mention is you have the perfect cover story for an improved Sappho supply, even if you don't decide to activate the cover story.
Of course. The formula everyone thinks we have, which we don't have.
Yes.
That's absolutely.
Which I think is where Darren was going earlier. You don't actually need to do the science.
No, you're right.
You can pretend you've done the science and get the same outcome.
Yeah, and then if someone tries to steal it off us, they've got nothing.
Yeah, what are they going to steal?
So
just half of the thing, man.
So just to make that point, so if you want to do the research, then you're going to need a science role, and you can put the information strength of the house, which is I think only a dice at the moment, on top of that science role. So basically, you're deploying the information asset of the house to try and get a better result. If you want to do the trade deal with the college, then to even get them to the table, you need to make a manipulation roll plus the commerce rating of the house, which is 2 dice. As of Oh no, it's not, because you wrote. Hold on. What did you? Oh, you did influence, didn't you?
We did
Sorry.
influence. Yeah.
You did influence. Okay.
I'll spend mine on commerce.
We could draw in our influence, and
I still have a
I'm gonna
point to
use my
spend.
center stage.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Well,
Talent.
but you'll have to. But this is to get them
that's
to the
fine.
table. Sorry. So
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, so who actually came to our party? Because we.
it was the head of the college.
Yeah. So we actually assisted them.
You did.
Yeah.
Yep. But they're mentats, not empathetic people. So
No, but we want
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, but we protected him from
yeah,
being
that's
drugged
not
and
gonna
shit,
work.
man. We
You
got
did,
some street
you did,
cred with that
you
guy.
did.
Yeah, but what he's saying is he's going to calculate whether something is worth his while, and he's not going to bring into it
Yeah,
whether
Fair enough.
whether he actually feels like you guys are nice people or not.
So it's a fair
Whether you-
point, though. You can use
No.
influence instead of commerce if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can use influence as your bonus, which will give you 2 dice. 2 dice.
I could just see
Go back to
Afrika
2 dice.
practicing her speech on
It's not a
me
lot.
in a room, sitting on a chair, going, "No, I wouldn't buy that."
Fuck, it's so hard to sell to you people.
What are you offering?
What is actually in it for us? And then the last question is the sort of well, maybe that's it actually. No, that's it. So those are the 2 things you want to do. You wanted to improve the production of Sappho in some fashion. You've kind of achieved that outcome. It's up to you whether you want to try and do the other thing. You want to reach out to the mentats to get them to the deal table.
Yeah.
I do have one question. What do you want to do about Lalani? Because you brought it back from the planet.
Oh my god, she's been right here the whole time.
We're good. I'll take care of Leon.
All right.
We didn't put her in a sample canister.
No. I'm the Bene Gesserit. I will I don't know, something. Fuck.
Do something weird.
Who have we
I'll
got
do
who
something
can
morally
do-
ambiguous.
No, like she wants information and stuff, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
she just
like,
wants learning experience.
if she's not doing anything else, I'll just kind of hang out with her and both educate her about anything she's interested in, but also I'm trying to understand as much as possible about, I guess, just their mode of communication.
Yes.
Like the some of the struggle we've had trying to kind of get concepts across and stuff, just spending time with her, trying to work away at that, try to get a bit of a baseline for, how do we get these questions that they just kind of go, I don't really understand. What's the framing we need to try and communicate better with them, just as a basis for future, interactions with the tribe.
Yep. So a couple of things then. So she asked questions about literally everything. There is no topic she does not show an interest in. And it's kind of like being in the room with a shotgun, right? Like, I mean, she's just scattergun everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't matter what it is. She points at it. She wants to know more about it.
What's
and
that?
it can literally be anything at all. She goes from asking you about, writing tools to, stars, looking out the window, that sort of thing, right? So there is no topic she is not interested in.
Can we put a lucky headband on her, i.e. an EEG monitor on her head to see if she transmits anything or has any brainwave activity?
You can do that. You don't, I'm not sure that's really equipment you have kind of.
Okay.
Like that's kind of wandering around, right? Because that's pretty heavy duty computing power that you're talking about at the end of the day to do that sort of thing.
If the X doesn't have it, then the X doesn't have it.
Yep.
The
What is your
best
character's name, Darren, by the way?
It's
Yoren.
Yoren. That's right.
Yoren Fiend.
Now, is the heir actually going to spend some time with her? You're on mute.
Hot alien
That would
chick.
be why no one heard me before.
Oh, right.
Yes, that would be why. Heir, are you going to spend some time with your visitor from the planet?
I am, and I am going to schmooze her in ways yet undefined.
In ways yet undefined.
But try to give her an understanding of the Empire.
Yeah, she's kind of horrified by the Empire.
I bet she is.
Yeah.
On almost
all are.
every level, the Empire makes no sense to her at all. Like there is a fundamental cultural gap.
Yeah.
The idea that humans would compete with other humans is in effect an anathema to her. So the idea that there's competition where people choose deliberately to disadvantage others actually honestly makes no sense to her.
Yeah, think about her planet, right? All that stuff is working together. Even the thing that was coming to the
What
worm
about the murder
mass.
drone?
No, but that was a worm mass. They were all working together and on their, on their inexorable path to destruction. But
well, this is the thing. She doesn't see the Anduli as evil.
Yeah, it's just a thing
she
to
sees
get
them
out of the way from.
as just another part of the ecosystem, right?
Yeah,
like
it's like lightning strikes. You don't
exactly
feel personally attacked by them, but they will fuck you up.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. She was happy to stop the Anduli. She's not pro them, but she equally doesn't perceive them as consciously anti.
Yeah, a threat, but threat and hostile, but not like aggressively targeting someone.
Yeah, so the more you talk about the Empire, the more horrified she becomes because it is almost the exact opposite of like her worldview.
She's a communist.
She's well beyond
flowers off the plants.
She's well beyond communism. This is not equals amongst equals stuff. Some equals are better than others.
More equal than others. In seeing this kind of horror, I because I have my Bene Gesserit powers.
Yes, you do.
You're picking up on this subtle horror.
Seems,
everyone quiet. She seems
so
upset.
the small perception.
Yep. Perception. Yep.
Yeah. So I want to do an insight roll.
Yep.
And I suppose what I'm looking for is what is it? I know they want knowledge, but in terms of the horror that is the Empire, what do they want or need in that context? Do they need protection? Do they need isolation? Do they need because I want to tap into the idea that we can provide that.
Okay, you should make a petite perception roll now. So please make your insight roll.
So, but I get bonuses, don't I? No. I may rail insult. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
But you do get to see things you could not otherwise possibly see.
All right, here we go.
She knows about the spice, he's thinking to himself.
There were 3 6s and then it paused and then it went down to 1 6.
1 6.
That's why I don't roll that thing. It torments you.
Fucking nice.
How many 4s?
I'm pushing that.
Are you getting your own dice again?
I am getting my own dice.
I see 2 4s, man.
Yeah, exactly. That was 6s a second. So I get 1 6, so I can roll 5 dice again.
Correct.
Is that right?
Yep.
Maybe there were 6s and it's just blurry, man. Old man vision.
Oh, I got a lot of that. Two more 6s, so that's 3 6s.
Okay, so that's a critical success. All right, so here's the deal. She's not like anything you've ever met before, right? So you're now studying this person in quotation marks really intensely. Okay. And you're really regretting not seeing her with her leech because it becomes quite apparent to you that there's something quite specific that you could have.
I would have been useful on the planet.
Nick has met. Nick, you were on the. Oh no, you weren't on the planet.
No.
You've never been on the planet. No, you're right.
Oh no, they went down.
No,
on the first time.
I was there on the first time.
Very first one?
But they only met the leech for
a minute,
briefly,
not as much as exposure as we had.
But you have met her before.
Oh yeah, I've met her and I met her leech. That's how we sort of understood that leech was sentient.
Yes. Okay, so a couple of things then. All right, so with three successes, and because you're using petite perception, she's got something moving around the back of her neck and shoulder, underneath her skin.
That's fucked up.
that actually moves. It's very small. It's almost imperceptibly small, but you can actually see the movement, right? Because that's you see everything, right?
Yeah, I see twitches at a muscular, a micromuscular level. Yeah,
that's right. So there's
We've all
actually
seen the ruins, right?
There's something
Straight out of the
living
ruins.
under her skin.
Fuck.
The second thing is she appears human, and she certainly biologically is human, but actually when you really get down to it, she doesn't react like a human being.
She reacts like a drone.
No, she's sentient.
Or a slug.
She's definitely sentient, right? So she's got independent thought. She's not like a robot, but everything about her is wrong. Okay,
all of the like the Bene Gesserit would understand all of people's psychological triggers and reactions.
Yeah, and
like,
none of it's
perfectly,
working.
right? And none of the stuff that she's reacting
That's
is.
That's it. So it's not just culturally.
It's Grom Jabbar.
But it's so separate from the humanity that you've studied and trained and prepared.
They are truly alien.
Yeah, they are truly alien. As alien as a Telexu.
Yeah,
right.
Okay, those guys are fucked. So yeah.
Yep, in a very different way. Like she's not Telexu, she's something else, but she is in effect not human.
Well, so psychologically, are you saying? Physically, she's basically human?
So biologically, she presents as human.
Yeah, so she scans as human, but we think that really it's the slug that is, well, there's something in her that is influencing how she reacts. And
no, I just think she doesn't react culture. Like, remember, this is how many thousand? There's a big 1,000 years separation biologically as well, right? So even
there's 10,000 years. There's 10,000 years of evolutionary separation.
Yeah. Okay. So that's why. Right?
So
it's off.
Yeah, it might as well be nothing. So the question that I would have then is, when she is horrified, is the thing moving in her neck more active? Like, I'm trying to seek correlation. So that potentially the thing in her neck is horrified.
Yep, absolutely. Yep, there's a clear relationship between her degree of interest and emotional state and the agitation of the thing that's moving under her skin.
Okay. Well, fuck.
Slug and meat puppet. Right.
I still,
or I mean, it might not be that it's a meat puppet, but more, it's more like a
symbiotic,
a symbiote. Yeah.
This ties back into that whole communication thing, man. I reckon there's an angle.
Do I think that this is something that would be something I think I would raise or could raise?
What, with her?
Yeah, or would that be way too threatening?
I
don't know.
Hey, you got a little something in your neck.
You honestly have no idea, because once again, she's not human.
How is she react to physical interaction?
Yeah, like
casual touching and stuff like.
She moves around people a lot. She's in a completely different environment to the one she's used to. So she doesn't. She's
she doesn't particularly recoil or avoid
Not that you've noticed. No. Yeah. No. Physically, she could overpower any of you. Is your distinct impression though? Like, she's tall,
right? Yeah.
And she's very strong.
Yeah, I mean the genetic superiority in sword combat is
her reach is deadly.
Her reach is deadly. She could be armed with such a long sword.
You have a fixation. I'm concerned.
The swordmaster is only interested in one thing.
It's on the label.
It's on the label.
So I begin to divert away from the Empire discussion.
Okay.
And start talking about the different kind of trees and flora on different planets and how they're different.
Mm-hmm.
Does that generate any kind
Yeah. She's definitely interested in that conversation. But then, of course, she's interested in every conversation. So, so there's nothing specific about it. She does. She, in a very ham-fisted way, because she's actually not very good at this, does raise the question as to whether there are any other places where humans live with the trees.
Not really. We're not really into trees, man.
Not in the same way that you are, no.
But they can be conditioned to do so with the right motivation, is the next thing that she should be saying out of her mouth.
Look, I'd be honest with her, right? So no, I'm not that I'm aware of.
Yep.
Right?
No, she's not surprised. She doesn't seem surprised.
Yeah.
She asks the question and pretty much drops it once you say, not that you're aware of. She has no further interest in that question. So anyway, she's just quizzing you. She's clearly, the other in this conversation.
Just one more thing that, as whenever the time is around for while I'm hanging out with her, I've tried some like mathematical experiments with her, see what her ability to sort of do math or calculations is. Just whatever, is at hand, like see if I can get a gauge of that.
It's incredibly poor. She has no particular concept of numbers. And
like more abstract sort of spatial calculation in terms of, I don't know, maybe like a 3D star map or something, and then rotate it and get it to see if she can, find the spot or those relationships.
She's literally woeful at it.
Yeah. Right.
So it's not how she develops points of reference.
Yeah.
So one of the things
as a matter of fact, she actually almost always gets lost in the base.
Yeah.
All right.
Because there's no tree.
Because every time she goes through corridors, it's like she doesn't remember that she doesn't know how to recall the corridors.
I thought they might all be mentats from being like saturated with Sappho their entire lives.
Yeah.
They're definitely analytical.
And that like constant like thirst for like,
so this is where I want to play.
If your brain is working at hyperspeed, you'd starve for information if you're stuck in the same environment. But
I want to play some board games with her.
Suggest that.
You want to play?
I want to see how quickly she learns, and whether she can formulate strategy.
Okay.
Yeah, I wonder how she can, like, if she can pick up languages and that sort of stuff. Like, it'd be super interesting to see.
All right. Well, do you want to make a? Well, she. You don't need to roll. She's she's very good at picking up strategy.
Okay.
How good? Like high-end normal human, or sort of like mentat level, or
no, definitely
beyond
mentat.
Normal.
Yep, mentat.
Yep.
She's well beyond human.
All right.
So do we want to do the trade thing for a little while? Sorry, we went down that went down that path, but do we want to do the trade thing? Yep.
Yes.
All
Let's
right.
make
So
some money.
let's make money. Okay. So you're going to reach out to your buddy from the College of Mentats.
Yeah.
All right.
And I think we need to get into that. I think Era's got that relationship and the bit of manipulation.
Yep.
I don't manipulate people.
You're manipulating me right now by saying you don't manipulate people.
Provide opportunities to enhance their lives.
Indeed, for the betterment of it all.
All out of the good of my heart.
Indeed. It's not for me. Nothing's for me. That's
for the good of all, I think is the line.
All right. So,
because I've only got 5 dice of manipulation, and then we get 2 extra for the influence.
I've only got 5 dice for manipulation too. I'm a generalist in all that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I got
think
4.
my manipulation's pretty good. Let me just double check.
But shouldn't that really be a culture thing to begin that that discussion?
Well, that could be another option.
Yeah, okay, I'll pay that.
Yeah, it's basically I know, like, I use the culture understanding to initiate the contract discussions.
Okay.
Can
Well,
I give
Yep.
her any kind of bonuses with some insight?
I can also, I mean, like, I can assist on either of those roles because I've got culture.
so you
Definitely
can
give
add
me assist.
so
yeah,
you
my
can vote-
manipulation's 7. It's not.
So we're
that's about
doing
it.
culture or insight. So that's
I do have insight, which I could assist with.
okay.
Seriously,
cool.
if you want insight, I'm your person.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you can only assist for 1 dice per person. So it's just if
Yeah.
3 people help, that's 3 dice.
Am I using insight or am I using culture?
No, you're using culture, but you're getting 3
Oh.
dice of assistance.
Okay, 3 dice.
Yeah.
Holy donkeys.
Yeah,
So
because
that-
And then 2
Africa,
for the influence.
the Swordmaster, and Cerise are all helping.
3.
Right.
Nice.
Okay, so you reach out to the Mentat school head of school, who I don't have a name for, but I will now give one to.
Tribor.
That's so good.
God, I haven't seen the final season of that yet.
Love it. Love Tribor. What? It's all I can say is
I know,
don't-
I haven't seen it yet.
it's not the final season. That much I can tell you for free.
Oh, right? Really?
Yeah.
They cancelled it.
Exactly. No, what? No. What? Really? What?
Ooh.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
they
Fuck, you
cancelled the
ruined.
3rd season of the 3rd season of Final Space is the last one as far as I'm aware. Anyway, Divergent.
Oh, okay. Well, we're
Ah.
definitely calling him Tribor then. Okay. So Tribor, the head of school.
Yes, I am.
That's right. Okay. So you reach out to Tribor, the head,
Oh my
the head
God.
of school. I seriously love that show. Like, I think
Me
Final
too.
Space is
Yeah,
amazing.
3rd and final season, man.
Yep.
I
Shockingly.
completely bounced off that.
No, I
first
know.
episode.
Darren and I have had that conversation. I also didn't think I'd like it, but I'm 100% in on that.
First season,
Yeah.
you just because the perception of the main characters changes so much through the
Yeah.
season.
Anyway,
Okay, so he's willing to come to you
ooh,
with 3
nothing like a
successes.
bit of a drug deal happening to make it.
So he will happily come to you.
He remembers how we saved him.
He does. So
Tactically reasonable.
he will come to you.
All right, we're going to put on such a good show.
Okay, so
Do everything that Mentats like.
Oh my God! Everyone else is like,
so
"Ooh,
a
so
cold
boring."
white austere room with a single
Yes.
blackboard in the back
Yeah.
in the back
Yeah.
corner.
Yeah, if that's what he likes, that's what we're doing.
Preferably a blackboard that you
Sounds
can
Peaceful
flip.
and blissful.
Yeah,
There was a
up and down.
Yeah, there was a
Oh, yeah, the
share,
scrolly blackboards. Oh, yeah.
scrolly backboards. There was
Yeah.
a share house. When I lived in a share house, there was another share house, and that had the Dave the geologist and another guy whose name I never learned. But we all walked in one day and he literally had a rollout blackboard. He was a math PhD and he had the entire board full of mathematics. And Trevor, who I was sharing the house with at the time, goes, "Oh, so what's that? It must be super complex. You know, it's a whole freaking board." He goes, "Yeah, I'm just trying to work out cos." And we went and we said, there's a calculator. And he went, "Yeah, but that'd be no fun." And we went,
There's a joke in that. Why are you doing that? Just because.
Just because.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay,
Anyway,
guys, we're on a tangent here. Back to the game.
okay, back on the tangent. Tribor.
That was
Alright,
a
so
good
try-
sign, Tom. That was a
Yeah.
really good sign.
Oh,
All right,
It never ends,
Sorry.
does it?
beautiful.
go around
Okay,
in
so
circles. You mean
Tribor
like the-
is going to come and meet you. At where would you like to meet him?
Where's
In the-
our main base that the household runs out of?
Well, the household's a bit nomadic at the moment because you guys have kind of placed your bets on the Acas system. So you've kind of
Yeah, yeah.
secreted yourselves all around Acas. Well,
Yeah. But
there
where is
like-
Jolan? Where does Jolan kind of like live?
he lives on a ship.
You don't want to go there.
So he actually lives on a ship. He lives on a like a large cruisery type ship.
But we could meet on a Highliner.
Yep, you
Yeah,
absolutely
that's
could.
right.
And that's where he's
Yeah.
mostly found.
Yeah,
He's
I think we
mostly
just meet
found
on
on a
the.
Highliner.
Yeah, basically when he comes with the Highliner, we'll meet him there and we'll hire out rooms on the Highliner.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. Oh, actually, can you do that? No, you can't.
No, because you park your ship in the Highliner and you
The,
just stay there until
the
it jumps.
navigators
That's
don't
right.
let you off your ship when you're on the Highliner.
Yeah.
Okay, so well we
We
can
don't
meet
have to.
at the Landstrad.
Do you want to meet at the Landstrad?
Or
Just
well,
bring-
I'm assuming there's a massive like planet somewhere. Like there's like a meeting planet, surely.
Well,
A
it is the
meeting
Landstrad.
planet.
It is the
Yeah.
Landstrad.
But isn't
Like-
but we've got all those successes so that he'd come to us.
Right.
Just meet him on our
Yeah.
flagship, right?
Ta-da.
The planet of Zoom, which is the meeting planet.
Planet Zoom.
That's it.
Can you hear me?
Like, I mean, look, you could go to a neutral place like Arrakis.
How's that
which-
neutral?
Well, you guys aren't involved in any of the conflicts, so it's neutral for you.
Just
By
why
are
being
we-
there, we could be
Harkonnen.
swept up in the
Why are we
conflict.
going anywhere? Isn't he coming to us?
Well,
yeah, but we
yeah,
don't
secret
have
lab.
anywhere suitable for him to come
We,
to because
we
we're
don't
not
have
gonna
a
like
flagship or
bring him
something?
to like our secret base.
Our
We need a
pad's
party
pretty
asteroid.
pov, man.
Yeah, and we don't have a lot to show off yet. Like we
Yeah.
don't have like a fancy place.
so
And
you can hire rooms on any number of planets. Pick the sort of planet you want.
Planet Zoom is what we want.
Okay.
And we're gonna have some nice flash but
Buffet.
austere rooms on Planet Zoom.
Okay. Planet Zoom it is. All right. So he's coming to Planet Zoom. This is Tribor who's coming to Planet Zoom. Oh my god. Anyway,
Better and
whatever.
better.
It's just cascading. Okay, so he will so he'll meet you there. So the only question for you guys to answer is who's going from your side?
I think I'll
Of course
definitely
you're
go
going.
run protection for the joint.
Yeah,
I
okay.
might just make up an electrician or a mechanic character to go. I won't take my mentat.
I
Take
should
your goddamn
probably
Yeah,
go
okay, I'll
since
take
I
that.
was there when he had the drug thing, so he'll recognize me.
And we need the ear. But yes, Cerise,
Correct.
I'm twisting your ear and like dragging you onto the
Yeah, that just hand on head. We need some fucking guns because this is not going to go well.
Guns,
What?
shield, sword.
Never put away
shield,
ranking
guns.
officers in one
things.
shuttlecraft. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
correct.
Right.
You people are deeply, deeply, deeply suspicious human
How many
beings.
thousands of darkness points did you have in your bucket? Or is that in your other cans?
With active
Is that in
canneling.
your other bucket?
It's
Yeah.
more than enough. So
Yeah.
who's
maybe we need to take some separate ships.
well the funny thing is that
He's
You
got enough
can, but-
darkness points for each ship.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I
Like,
think
I
we
swear I
need
switched the lights on
Colonia
every-
to go
every darkness point.
ahead and like spy and scout out and like secure the joint for us.
okay,
Yeah.
so you're sending minions ahead to do protection duty.
hmm
Who's going to lead that unit? Are you sending your swordmaster ahead? Are you
Feel
doing
like-
the thing where you send the swordmaster ahead to make sure that it's safe for the rest of you
Seems
to go?
reasonable.
Seems like a reasonable
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
What could possibly go wrong?
Here's the traditional red sash.
Joy!
What's funny is Natty has not watched enough Star Trek to get that joke. But anyway,
Oh, He's a
It's
child
hilarious.
of the internet. He understands.
he's a child of the internet.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Cousin and brother, perhaps, but maybe not child. Anyway, okay,
Relative
so
of the internet.
so you're going to lead a unit of house guard and basically spec out the joint.
I'll take one of those. I'll be one of those guards.
Okay, so you're not coming because you're
No,
going to be.
there's not. I don't think that unless anyone can think of a reason why.
No.
Usefulness, I'd be. I'll stay with.
So
with
you're going to
our-
stay
our
science
visitor.
guy in the
Visited
science
site.
space.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Because we're not bringing the giant woman, are we?
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
No.
So yeah, it's up to you.
No,
But
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
so.
it's a good. I strongly advise against it.
Yeah.
Can
and
only
I
go
don't
badly.
See what purpose it would serve. So I'll stay. Yoran will stay with her.
okay, yep.
And I'll play. I don't know.
So you're bringing a red
two
shirt.
OIC on the security team or
Yep.
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what you're doing. Who is bringing their actual people? Right, the air is coming. Africa's coming.
Yeah.
Is Cerise going? Yes, Cerise is
Yep,
going. We had that
I'm going.
conversation. Sorry.
My 2IC Barrack, who was on the planet, is basically staying back at the base and making sure things are going okay with our visitor.
Okay, and Tom, are you is the
I'm
doctor
actually coming with because
is the
I
doctor
remember.
coming?
Yes, I was there when I saved him from his medical.
You
I was
were?
the intervention guy. Yeah, so I think it's helpful to add. And plus, as a suit doctor, I'm highly trustworthy. So
Awesome. Okay, so you all bundle onto one or two shuttles. So you send Erkenhild,
yes.
ahead. So that means he basically catches an earlier Highliner to the same location, because that's what. Or do you all travel together in the Highliner and he just goes down to the planet first?
yeah, I think that's what we should do. Just
I think so.
travel. Yeah.
Okay, so you've got two ships, one with the rest
Yep,
of you
that's right.
and one with Erkenhild and Darren's character and a couple of minions thrown in for good effect. So you go down to the planet. What sort of preparations are you making? So what do you want to do, Nat?
Good question. Sorry, I guess I want to obviously scout out the location we're meeting at, make sure that there isn't anything, obviously, like I don't think he would have any reason to betray us, but just in case, I feel like it's a good thing to run up. So see if there's anything suspicious, like any monitoring of anything, any what members of his group he's brought along, so how many guards he's got, that kind of thing.
And I also advise that you keep a lookout for House Molari.
Yes, that's the other one I was going to say. That's,
agents.
I was trying to remember the name of them. Yeah. Also, obviously, keeping an eye out for anything, any movement of our opposing house. Yep.
And to kind of sweep for bugs and hidden traps, etc.
Fucking poison, murder things.
Are we bringing a poison detector with us?
Yeah, we'd have all that sort of stuff would be standard gear essentially, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you've got sniffers, the sniffers that detect drones and other things like that, and poison and stuff.
And do like a basic, make sure we understand the layout, like if something goes down, what are our lines of retreat, etc.
Yep. So do you have, I can't remember, Nat, do you have insight?
I do have a bit of insight, yes.
So can you make an insight roll with a bonus dice from Darren's character?
Sure. Well, I think I'll put an insight with my experience as well, actually. Wait, with a bonus dice as well.
Yeah.
Let's roll that. 1 success.
Hey, there you go.
There you go.
Okay, so you guys run through the standard security sort of stuff. So you check the staff, you check the listening devices, see if there's any signs of infiltration. You pretty much come up blank. So there's no signs of any of the above. Like the Mentats themselves, and I probably should make this really clear, the Mentats are not a guild in the same way that any other powers are. They literally just train Mentats. That's it. They don't have some sort of mega, sort of house control guild or anything like that. They're literally just training mentats, and all the mentats
but they're
are farmed
providing
out.
super valuable service, right?
Yeah, and
They
it's
do have
very
that
much,
power.
it's very much, well, it's very similar to the Souk doctors. They've got a very specific skill that they train people in to a very high level of expertise. And then from that point on, those people just work for other people.
Yep.
There's not some giant sort of centralized control of mentats.
I don't think the mentats are actually the concern, right? It's more that the other house got wind that we're going to be here, and
yeah. I think House Malaria is actually, or which one is it? House
Reefer.
Warehouse Malari.
Warehouse Malaria. Yeah, House Reefer is our actual main.
Yeah, look, I've even got House Malari's symbol behind me.
Yeah.
There you go. There it is.
Nice.
Because that hair don't come natural.
Nope.
So you scan out the space and you don't find any particular signs.
Cool.
Are you guys trying to get there before them, so you can set up the party and all the other things?
Absolutely.
I think so. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you set up. You've done your sort of due diligence around standard security controls and other such things. I assume then the rest of you come down to the planet and spend up big, or as big as you can afford to, on getting, looking like you're a major player. Is that also your intention?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
All right.
I've got my staff with me.
Oh, you've got your actual staff. So you've got your asset with your...
Yeah, my asset with me. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So they're doing all the running around, making it pretty, getting the party properly organized. They do ask you a lot of times, but what do mentats like? And that doesn't necessarily come up with any great answers.
Well, yeah, it's the problem.
If one's a special flower.
Sorry, tell me.
Yeah. Stop asking me to taste things. It all tastes satisfactory.
So after
how can one man be so beige?
So after you've done that, there's, you're notified that the Highline are carrying Tribor and his entourage have arrived in the system. There's a shuttle that leaves the Highliner that makes its way to meet you on the planet. You're in a reasonably densely populated zone. There's nothing, because you haven't gone out of your way to pick a empty spot. You said you wanted a place where people come to meet. So this is kind of that sort of joint.
Yeah.
So he's got about a half a dozen or so people in his entourage. There's Tribor himself. There's two other mentats and 3 security guards.
Yep.
Okay.
So I brought a couple of security guards with us anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Let's do this.
Yeah.
All right. So what sort of arrangement have you made, Africa? What's the go here? What does it look like?
So we've got kind of like a penthouse suite with views out over the city.
Yep.
But we've kept the room really nice and simple.
No distractions.
So minimal distractions. Very tasteful though, elegant. Just canapes, and then we've got some like beautifully displayed small samples of the sapphire, kind of like.
I was going to ask, have you got little mirrors just lying on the tables with little blue lines on them?
Little crystal vials, which have got the
little
sapphire.
Crystal vials in the sapphire, and then so you can,
just
sort of
like with the light just hitting them just perfectly, so it all looks, like
right, very enticing, perhaps is the word that we're looking for. Okay, so that's cool. So you've set it up. It looks amazing. He comes. So he rocks up. What's the protocol for them getting into the room?
Swordmaster? Oh, sorry, the security guy.
Yeah. We definitely have guards on both the outside and inside. So once they arrive, we'll all know ahead of time. We'll get like a runner, I guess. So once they're actually arriving, everyone will be in their right positions. And we'll check them in one by one. I don't think there's any real reason for to try and remove all weapons off of them. So I don't really need like a metal detector or anything. But aside from that, yeah.
It's all right. We're in a penthouse suite on top of things with amazing views out there to the other buildings. I'm sure a sniper can pick us off.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's why I made this glass triple thick. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah, that's right. Have we got a shield on the building?
Okay. So they come into the room. Now, he's there. He's got his offsider. There's a couple of guards. They kind of step to the back of the room.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just him, the two mentats, him and the two mentats. Beg my pardon. And he sits down, ready to make a deal. He looks at all of the little blue vials with the little blue liquid in them, which turns a sort of purpley red when you put it on your lips. And what do you want to say?
Well, I'll sorry, Africa, did you want to do?
No, I think this
Nick,
is your
who
job,
did you bring?
I am the heir.
You are the
Oh,
heir.
you did
Yes.
come. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that solves that.
What's this guy? Welcome, Tribor, and we appreciate your time. Thank you very much for coming. Tribor is awesome, man. So what you see here is a sample of the goods that we'd like to build a relationship over. Right now, what you see is, how much have we put out? Let's say we put out.
Oh, just like, we don't want to let them know just how much we've got.
No, yeah.
So it's just like enough for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 mentats to actually.
So it's less than a unit, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a sample, for want of better language.
And how much? Sorry, so just to give me some context, and if we can't get that's fine. What would be the normal consumption per year / month, and how long does this stuff last? Like, if we sold it in a yearly lot, would it last, or is it more it goes off?
No, it would last.
Okay,
so cool. It'll last in a sort of liquid form for a couple of years.
Okay, cool.
Because it takes a while to get around the galaxy, right? So things.
Yeah. Well, that was my question, right? So
right. So things move slow unless they're deliberately moving fast.
So I begin going, how is your supply of Sappho right now? Do you find if there's ever any kind of difficulty receiving it, or sometimes for them meeting the quotas that you need for your establishment?
By the way, just on your first question, just before we start this, so it's a good question, because it's not really thought about how many mentats there would be in service at any one point in time, but it wouldn't be more than 100 or 2 in total. Like, they don't train tens of these people per year.
Yeah.
So the schools are producing very small numbers. Like, mentats are rare, right? So Atreides, which is, one of the biggest houses, and Harkonnen, which is the biggest house outside of the Imperium, has 1 mentat. So you're probably talking 100 mentats maybe active in the galaxy at any one point in time, if you take that as your numbers.
Yeah.
So they would probably consume about a half a unit a year.
Oh, fuck, really?
Per person, per mentat.
Per person. So that's what? That's 50 units per unit.
Yeah, 50 units per year.
Galaxy-wide. And
that's what we got, wasn't it?
Yeah, we got a year's supply. That's fair. But that's for the entire galaxy, not what we thought was going to be. Well, but the point is,
there's probably more than 100, but
give or take, right?
Yeah.
But fundamentally,
and also, if the college, I assume not every single student becomes a full mentat.
Correct.
No, that's right.
And even during the ones that are studying, I assume are consuming Sappho throughout that process.
Yep.
So the college itself it'd still be consuming
Yep.
a lot more
Yeah.
Sappho than
Yeah, you
basically
could
the
just
rest
supply
of the
them.
galaxy, right? Potentially,
Yeah, so
or,
it
or a
probably
similar amount.
it probably consumes the same amount again.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is that, like, based on that, and based on we know what the production is estimated for House Reefer through what they can extract out of House Gordon, then the supply is somewhat at risk.
It has been falling away.
Yes,
This is correct.
And that
Cool.
was what that guy from House Gordon was worried about, was that they're falling, they're struggling to meet the needs.
We are aware of this reduction. We are not unaware of the numbers.
So I suppose we are ready to fill that void and ensure that your supply is risk-free. Obviously, we are looking for some exclusivity deals or something along those lines long term to help reduce that risk to yourselves and your colleagues, your colleagues. So I suppose what I want to show you is evidence of our ability to deliver that. And so here is a sample of what we can generate and in a month, and I'll show 5 units.
Okay.
Nice.
Right. So we got 50 units. And that's just what we've sort of started out with. We currently have stockpiles in excess of this by between a factor of 10 and factor of 20. But obviously, we need to secure these kind of trade agreements before we bring them onto the market. I'm just wondering to avoid the risk that you're currently and your brethren are exposed to, how do we help you, mitigate that risk?
It is. So you are suggesting that you are capable of producing this much in 1 month. So therefore, in a year, you will produce 12 times this much, which is 60 units of Sappho per year.
Just to begin with. We expect that to ramp up by at least a factor of 10 if we can secure these trade deals.
Okay, so he pauses at that point because he's doing the math.
Did you want a shot to keep Matt
how long is he pausing for? How smart is this guy? It's like 8 plus 4.
Yeah, takes off shoes,
rubs his feet against the carpet. No. So he's more okay. The probability. So he turns to you and he says, "The probability that you have the capacity to produce, in effect, 6 times the current annual production of Sappho is very low."
Running a verified talent. I can do the same.
Does he not know that
checking to the facts to see whether it actually all adds up, not just mathematically?
Well, I mean, I suppose you're obviously
remember the equation, right? The formula we have.
You're obviously working on probability based on available information. And so let me add 2 different factors to that. The first is that I'm not sure if you're aware of rumors of an ability to refine Sappho at a much higher rate. Our house has been working long and hard on this.
Yep.
And I'm neither confirming or denying that that is a thing, but that is one piece of element. And then let me show you this. And I bring out the rest of the 50.
No, you gave 25 to the research.
Fine, I bring out 25. It doesn't fucking matter.
That's enough. That's enough,
So you bring out another 20 units of the stuff because you put 5 out on the
Yeah.
You've already put 5 out,
No,
right?
I opened a case with 5.
Yep.
We had some samples. Now I've got another. There's 25 units. Literally half of what their current production is, and as you can see, the evidence speaks for itself.
I start scanning around the place at rooftops and
Yeah,
openings.
Yeah, I'm doing the
and
same
everything
thing.
else.
I'm watching every single angle. Every single
Start
angle.
checking my medical supplies. Do I have enough bandages?
All I'm saying, fundamentally, the point is they will believe their calculations are right until you provide other factors,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
changes the probability.
Okay.
So
all
I've
right.
added rumor and evidence.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so the suggestion that so we have analyzed the likelihood that House Reefer was capable of developing the necessary, technology while staying within imperial restrictions.
This is the first time I've heard about those.
Yep. So
Like, wait, what?
that's right. Hold on, there are imperial restrictions. Who remembers those?
Oh, wait a second.
As being almost vanishingly small. The additional 20 units of Sappho. So you've literally got a quarter of the galactic supply
In this room.
Yep.
We did not bring enough security for that.
No,
Scanning.
I'm starting to wonder if maybe we should have met in like a bunker somewhere.
You didn't tell us you were gonna do this.
Yeah.
It's all part of their strategy.
Air's
We're
gonna
lucky.
air.
We'll come out okay.
The case
Okay.
closes by the way. I closed the case.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Yoink.
when he does all of this, and there's all this attention, I will ask for a observation roll from the security guys. So Erkenhild and Darren, do you? I don't.
Master might have a look as well.
Yeah,
Right,
Observations, it's not the worst.
we'll get the marshal
Oh,
and
come
the
on.
spy master to roll in a second. I've got a whole thing.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
2 6s.
Nice.
Might as well push it. We can only get,
You can
Things
only
can
give
only
away
get
so
better.
many darkness points.
exactly.
Oh, okay. You want me to push that, do you?
no, I'm
no,
pushing
no,
it.
no, no.
There we
no.
go.
Security
There we
guys
go.
are pushing.
Okay, I got 1 success.
Okay, so
Because I was
You're-
actively scanning around.
yeah. I'm getting to you. Don't
Okay.
worry.
Just
All right.
gotta be patient.
Okay, so the
I want to
security.
do something.
The security. All right. So all of the entourage start to move.
Fuck you.
When you open and close the case. And you're pretty suspicious that they're moving very fast.
Like Benny Gesserit fast.
No, not quite that fast.
Okay, so
There is a middle ground. Mentat, you made 2 successes.
Yes. Without pushing.
Okay, they are moving faster than a normal human can move.
Telexu
Oh,
fast.
Fuck.
Face dancer fast.
The fuck?
We've got imposters.
So
Roll initiative.
Yeah,
Yep.
the shit's on.
Shield up.
okay. Good thing we've got shields, everyone.
So you see them go, they do the whole face dancing, shifting thing. They stop looking like actual people. They've got sort of sallow yellow skin. They've got shark teeth, for want of better language,
Lovely.
and yellowish eyes.
Okay, can I make
Including the Mentat?
one? Yeah,
No.
I want to make.
No,
I want to make my. So, do I need to make an observation to see if he is in on it or not? Like, can
you
I do?
absolutely need to make an observation check. To
Yeah,
see
that's
if
what I
he's in
figured.
on it.
Yep.
Yep.
Right.
Want me to help you on that?
I don't know. Will people be able to help me on that,
Nah.
given that we are in such a high? I didn't
no.
think so.
Personal judgment.
Yeah, because I'll kill him.
Did he actually do the verify talent, or was he just faking it?
No, he was doing it. No.
Yep,
So
good. Okay.
So he anyway, you
He's legit.
make your roll.
That's
One
right.
success.
Okay. He's just as surprised as the rest of you.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, I'll, as a result, reach out and drag him behind me.
Okay. So you reach out, grab him, pull him to one side. Okay,
Activate shield.
can I get
Yeah.
so is everyone turning their shields on?
Yes, 100%.
Awesome. Okay, so can I get everyone to make initiative rolls?
How do we do initiative? What stat
It's a
is it?
D6 plus agility.
D6
How-
plus ability. Cool.
Sorry, how do I spend points on my red shirt?
Okay, so
5 plus.
if you
9 total.
So-
Nice.
okay, so
Actually 10 because I get a bonus
if
with my
Yor-
weapon.
Let's roll that.
Yoren, if you go to
4, 7.
your tab, so viewing sheets Yoren, you should be able to add a new character sheet. So you know how you've got Yoren as a character sheet in that purple reddish bar, there's a little plus symbol
yeah.
that should appear. You hit the plus symbol and you click Coriolis hack. And I think you should take the better one. I can't remember what it's called now. Oh, staff. It's called staff.
Just Coriolis character sheet
No, Coriolis hack staff.
under. Hang on.
It's just
Start from a template.
hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah. New sheet from a blank template, and it's called Dune character
Starting
sheet.
sheet
Sorry.
from a-
Okay, Dune character sheet.
Oh,
Coriolis
sorry.
hack.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Sorry.
Key personnel.
Key personnel.
Yeah,
Yep.
so it's like
And
a
then create, right?
limited version of what we have.
And you just need to put a name in or else it'll bounce you straight away. So
Yeah.
just put in a
I'll put a
name.
name in.
And then go create new sheet.
Yep.
And then the rules around how you do this is pretty simple. It's all written into the character sheet.
It's the ones that are written here.
Yeah, so you can pick your best stat, you pick your best skill, and then you can spend the other points as you need them. All right, so what initiatives did people get? Sorry?
7.
9. And actually, do I add the bonus from my weapon?
Yes, you do. Yes.
10 then.
Oh, okay.
10.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't added my weapon. Hold on, let me find out.
Yep.
Ranged weapon bonus 1. So I have a 10 as
Ooh,
well. 5
nice.
plus 4 plus 1.
10.
I
Sorry,
have a
5
9.
plus 3 plus 1, so 9.
Okay.
0.
9.
Oh, we're all on 9. Love it.
I'm on 7. I'm going at the end.
Okay, so the bad news is they got 11.
Ah, of course.
I rolled maximum.
Mm.
Sorry, what am I rolling for initiative?
So a D6, and you
It's
add
from
your
the top.
agility stat.
Just from the top menu.
And my
single piece.
agility is 2, unless it's my best stat. Is that right?
Whatever the character sheet says.
Ooh, oh, hold on. Because I'm Bene Gesserit, I get to roll discipline. on
Correct.
this, don't I? Yeah,
Yeah.
because of the printed bindu. So that, what is discipline? How many dice is that?
I think we'll just rule that it adds a bonus to your initiative. So your discipline is a bonus to your initiative roll.
Okay, so my discipline is 2, so I just get 2 to that?
Yep.
Mhm.
Cool, no dramas. All right, I am
11.
now 11. Holy shit.
Nice.
Thank
Yep.
goodness.
Cool.
Bene Gesserit are fast.
Oh, get him.
Faster than Telexu assassins.
Mm.
Well,
Faster
almost
even than the
faster.
sword master.
5. That's 5 for me.
Yep, 5 for
Yep.
you. Yep. Okay, so order of progression will be Timov first. And then I think we then had them, and then it's 10s. And so we had 2 10s, is that right? Yes.
Yes.
So that's Grizz. No, yes, it's Grizz.
I'm a
and-
9.
Oh, you're 9.
It's Polonia at the moment.
It's Polonia. Okay. And Erkenhild.
Yep.
All right.
Oh,
so
and I'm on 9 as well.
Right. Okay. So you're all basically going before them. Well, everyone's going after them, but in a slightly different way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do, Timov?
I'm going to use the
what's your game
voice.
plan? You're going to use the voice.
Now, can the voice affect multiple people or just one? Because it doesn't say.
It can affect multiple people, but it'll cost you a success per additional person.
And how many people are there?
There's
6.
5 of them.
Oh, 5. Okay.
All right, cool. So it says here that critical success is achieved through 2 successes. A player may purchase an automatic success at the cost of an additional darkness point.
Yep.
Sure. But the point is, it allows other people in the room notice the voice. Well, shit, I don't give a fuck.
Yep. Because you
All
do
right.
the weird quavering thing.
Yeah.
So if you want to conceal the use of the voice, you don't buy the automatic success.
I don't. I am not concealing.
Really? You don't
No.
think that's
What?
you don't think now is the moment to be stealthy?
But all the espionage that's going on right now, I have no idea what's going on.
All right. So, here we go. Doing the little fucking roll. Now, do I have to tell you how many people I want to affect before I roll? Or
No,
can I just
you
buy
can
them?
burn successes.
Spends yeah.
1, 2, 3 successes. Fuck yeah. So plus, that's 4 successes.
So good.
Okay, so yeah.
So how do I use this to the best effect? So like 4 successes, if they're not trained in it, which I'm assuming they're not, because we don't train face dancers, or are face dancers ex Benny Gesserit?
God no.
Only Benny Gesserit can resist the voice.
Correct. Telexu are as far away from being Benny Gesserit as it's possible to be.
Right, cool. I want to understand. So basically, if I want them to
Tlaylax. I keep on saying Telexu. They're Tlaylax. Anyway.
Can I get them to kill themselves?
No, you can get them to stop for a moment. Like, it's not magic, right? You can give one. It's kind of like the command. As a matter of fact, I am going out on a limb that it's the basis of the command spell from D&D first edition, right? All the way back then. So you can give a 1-word sort of, halt, stop,
flee,
flee.
If it's D&D, it's always drop your pants, because it gives you a whole minute while they put their shit back together.
Okay, so
So I need 1 success to work, and then burn 3 to affect 3 people.
Yep.
Is that's correct?
Yep.
So I just say flee.
Okay, so 3 of them on their move, because they move next. Now, so the way I'm doing, so Coriolis has a whole action point economy that actually I've just stopped using because it's annoying as fuck. So we just use major action, minor action, or standard action, not so standard action. So that's your standard action, is to do that. You can also do, a small action, like you can duck behind something, you can, pull a weapon out, you can do any of those other things.
Okay, can I ask a dumb question?
Yep.
What's in this scenario, what's the value of a critical success? Because it only costs 2 to get a critical success.
Yeah, so a critical success means you kind of get the Uber version of the thing. So like at the moment, they're going to step out the door and then they're probably going to come back.
Right. So I want to take them, 2 of them completely out. Would I be able to do that with the Uber success? So reduce it by 1, get a critical success, and they will pass out or something.
You can definitely make that attempt. Yes. Yep. You can use your critical success to do that.
All right. Well, I'll do 2 and go faint.
Yep. So you do the quavering voice thing, and 2 of them collapse to the ground, leaving the other 3 moving towards you at a great rate of knots.
Yep. And then in my minor, I draw my sword.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
Okay. So they are all coming straight for the Benny Gesserit.
Okay.
Because it's what they do. Because you are the most dangerous person in the room.
And also the most valuable.
Yep. So they'll take a move to cross the room. Now they've all drawn. They've got Kinjal daggers. So now Kinjal are good at penetrating shields. Just to make that point.
Yep.
They're particularly effective at penetrating shields, and they have slow pistols, which are also excellent at penetrating shields. It's almost like they came prepared for what they were likely to encounter.
Yep.
So all three of them gracefully glide across the floor. Now, I will just make the point. What do you have does the swordsman have the talents about protecting others? I can't remember what you bought.
Let me have a look actually. I've got
because what did you take?
Okay, I can do them that automatically causes a critical, which doesn't even say it uses darkness point, but I'm assuming it might.
Everything costs a darkness point, yeah.
I've got the one that allows me to.
What's it called?
I've got to teach, which is the one that gives me the pool.
Yeah.
And I've got as one.
Okay, so the weapon is an extension of your person.
Yeah. I can aim and hit at the same time. Yep.
Yep. Or you can ignore a shield.
Yep.
So, but you don't have to act, do you?
No, I do not.
Okay. Yeah, because that one would have given you the ability to just decide where you're moving in the initiative.
Right.
The cost of you just basically choose your number. Okay, so they are rolling and diving towards the air. The three of them. Two of them shoot you. Yeah, two of them shoot you with slow pistols, and the third one attempts to engage you with its Kinjal. The Kinjal, I'll roll the Kinjal first, just to sort of do that. So let me just get, it's actually me. I'm looking at me. No, cancel. Thank you. Not Yacardi. Where is he? There he is. Sabah. Hey, Sabah. Okay, the Kinjal. Roll.
Two successes. That's not good.
Nice one, Gary.
I heard these people anyway.
And
training.
Okay, so he rolls in and passes his weapon through your shield. Because I had to spend the darkness points at some point.
You might as well.
I might as well burn them now.
Thanks, Darren.
And
yeah, Darren, why'd you have to push? You're the piece of straw that breaks camel's back, you know.
It's not like the rest of us have been burning these points like they're freaking water.
No.
Exactly.
Take it from the top of the jar.
So the Kinjal passes through the shield and straight into you. It's got poison.
That's
correct.
Okay.
I'm prepared for that.
If you weren't a Bene Gesserit, it wouldn't be okay. But since you're a Bene Gesserit,
Good call.
Bene Gesserit and poison. It's like, I laugh in the face of your poison, sir.
I just get really high off it.
Yeah, exactly. I just process it. They run
I think
hot.
we're related, man. You're like my great grandfather.
So you take 3 points of damage from the weapon, and you will need to spend a darkness point to just consume the poison and get rid of it.
Okay, so
but you'll have to do it, but you actually have to do an action, right? So Bene Gesserit are immune, but not just magic, right? They actually have to do something to get the poison out of their system.
Yep.
I'm a doctor as well, right? I've got
so
otherwise I can't fight these guys. So
if you don't do it next turn, I will roll the poison.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Cool. So he's done that. The two actually, on second thoughts, the other two have positioned themselves. One goes after the swordmaster, and one goes after the doctor.
Can I ask a question?
I'm
just
not
for
a threat, man.
For future reference, right?
Yeah.
If I'd saved my minor action, could
Yeah.
I have used that for defense?
You could have, yes.
Bugger.
What did you
Okay.
spend your minor on, Nick?
Drawing my sword, but I could have,
Oh.
you know, get out of the
Blocked, I
way.
gotcha.
Hmm.
Could have
Okay.
ninja'd your shit out of that.
Which of course the Swordmaster can do because they haven't spent their action yet for this turn. I have 2 successes against you. Would you like to roll your close combat skill to block my attack?
I would love to.
I have a feeling you're going to because I'm rolling a lot less dice than you.
Melee combat.
Yeah.
1 success.
Okay. You can't push it because it's a defensive roll.
I cannot.
So I hit you.
Actually, do I get to roll the bonus of my weapon?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
But it does nullify the dice rather than just a point of damage, though.
Yes, it nullifies the dice. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So the Kinjal penetrates and you have been poisoned.
And I'm not immune. I'm no.
And you are not immune.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay.
got you, man. If I survive this, I got it.
Okay. Now the third attacker comes straight at you. Nick. Not Nick. Tom.
I'm dodging it.
You're dodging it.
That's all I
Okay.
can do.
So that's a dexterity roll as opposed to a close combat roll.
Yep.
And
Oh,
I
let me
will
just clear that.
I will clear this and then I will roll.
I'm dodging. I'm dodging.
I might get
Oh, baby, you need 1 success. Yes, that's all I need.
okay. So you duck out of the way with your
Quack.
3 dice. You've literally got 3 dice. That's
Dude,
impressive.
It's pure dexterity, right? So it's just an agility roll.
Oh no,
plus
no,
zero.
it's
All in the
dexterity.
reflexes.
It's dexterity, the skill.
Yeah, there's a skill.
Yeah. But my dexterity skill is 0.
Oh right.
well,
okay.
yeah,
so
then
it
it
is
is just
yes,
agility.
then it is
Purely
just
3 plus
agility.
0.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you twist out of the way of this
Can't
Tleilax.
hurt anyone. That's my problem, right?
That's correct. It's your
Mm.
problem. Okay. So that was their 3 attacks.
Excellent.
I think
Sorry,
we're-
did I see the Swordmaster get cut?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So-
right, so I'm going to go into poison mode on my turn.
Tens, please.
That's me.
What are you doing?
I can't clear poison. I don't have that option.
Yep.
Because I'm only human, unfortunately. Only human.
Actually, that's a good point. I need to roll 6 dice against you. Oh, look, here's 6 dice I prepared earlier.
yeah, nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holy fuck!
Is that
That's a good noise, I'm sure.
That's good for me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, you take 4 points of damage from the poison.
Oof.
Oh man, I was about to fix that.
How much damage from the what's it called?
2.
The actual hit. 2.
You're out,
Wow.
aren't you?
Not out. Not out. I'm a bit tougher than that, but I'm not. I'm up technically.
I rolled 4 6s on 5 on 6
I got you,
dice.
buddy. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Jesus.
Is that-
Well, I
is
do have
armor-
my.
is
I've
armor
got
not
my famous
impacting
gun
this at all?
shields.
No, because they're just the Kinjals are just passing through the shields.
But there's no physical armor. We're not wearing physical armor under the shields.
No, I'm wearing physical armor under. like,
Are you?
I'm not.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not.
I always wear physical armor because my shield isn't actually an all-encasing shield.
Oh, you've got the
it's
half
actually
shield.
the staff that generates a Holzman
Yeah.
generator shield.
Mm.
Because the idea is I can step in front of people and protect them if
Yeah.
need be,
Right.
like the doctor, perhaps.
Okay, so
Yeah. I am actually going to also use my skill to let me. So they have shields up, do they?
no,
They don't.
no,
Oh,
they're not
okay.
using shields.
They're not
Yeah.
using shields. Okay, that's
Do
good
what
to
you're
know.
You
good
don't
at.
need to. They're super fast.
I will do my thing. Gives me the +2 to my
Murder roll.
at my hit +2 to my thing.
Yep. So you're doing the as one.
The as one.
So thank you for
Um,
the darkness point.
Does that one give you darkness point, or is it just a shield?
Every time you
Everything
use
gives
a
him
talent,
darkness points.
You know-
gives me a darkness point.
I honestly don't know how it can get any worse, so I don't feel bad about it.
Yeah, it'll get worse when he spends a darkness point.
Yeah, he's got to spend it anyway.
There we go. I've
Um,
now updated my darkness point tally.
Oh my god!
Let me add.
I still
Does
took
it
a few
never go
off.
that high?
I took quite a few off because I'm using
Look.
them up pretty heavily now.
With our luck, I expect to roll 0 successes.
Okay,
But-
let's roll and see if that.
Let's roll it
you got
anyway.
house luck.
3
You got house
successes.
luck.
Okay,
Oh.
3 successes.
Boom!
Okay.
My gun
cool.
shield as I shoot him with my gun.
Shield.
Right.
Holy shit.
Are you critting him? Can you crit him with that? What's the
Uh,
crit number on
Let
your
me have a look at
weapon?
the crit number.
That's a lot of rolling, man.
The crit is 2, so I can't crit.
Do you want to crit?
I do want to crit.
Okay, I do get armor,
Go for it.
so I will do that first, and I will actually just roll armor.
We really
Oh
not
no!
wearing armor?
They're wearing light armor because they're not wearing shields.
Can you not wear shield with armor?
No, you can
Well-
wear both. It's just
They don't need shields. Shields are
They don't-
expensive, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
and
they're really
and-
expensive.
And
No, I just would have thought that we, at least the soldiers, would have been.
We've never
wearing
fought before, man. We
basic
can
armor.
We
go
would,
This is
but
my
I don't.
first-
Yeah, no,
my
no, we
first
would, but I
time.
don't have armor on.
Yeah,
I don't
I have
think Nick
armor
would
on.
have armor on.
No,
I've got
I
really
thought Nat-
fancy
I thought
clothes on.
Nat
I
would've-
weirdly, I'd expect to have armor on, but I actually don't. I don't have it, so yeah.
no,
Hmm.
because
The only one that came in armor.
you all run around.
We've never been
in-
hit before, so
in
why would we
magic
need armor,
in
right?
magic shields and other things. It's what you
Yeah,
do.
it's true.
It's what everyone does.
Yeah.
I
Um,
Good point.
The reason they don't wear shields is because the shields reduce your dex rolls.
Mm.
Yep.
Because they're clumsy.
Yeah.
Anyway, he actually
yes.
got 2 successes, so you don't get a crit.
Oh, what if I use my other talent to give me a crit anyway?
Why don't you do that then?
Why not?
It's
In
the
the
lemur all
face.
over again.
It's the
Yeah.
freaking lemur.
I suppose you better bring up the crit list.
Yeah, is
Roll-
it the
roll the crit.
Coriolis crit list?
Yes, it's the Coriolis crit list. You
Cool,
know
I've
so
got it
well.
up. I've got it up.
You got it?
Let
Cool.
Double
me
sixes, do it.
roll those 2d6. That is
Okay.
a 65.
Oh.
Pierce
Holy shit.
heart.
66 is the highest you can get, right? So
Blam.
I shoot him in the heart.
So as he
That's an instant
stabs
kill.
you and you've tried to block him and it's failed, you then twist your arm, put the
In the-
gun right into the middle of his chest and just pull the trigger, and
Yep.
he flies backwards with his heart exploding everywhere.
Yep.
And it's like, yep. And then you collapse,
Yep.
maybe. We'll see.
Well,
Nice.
yeah, and maybe in a second, but for now.
Maybe in a
hold
second.
no, I'm gonna fix you, man. I'm next.
Okay, next.
9s. Sick doctor.
Hold on. Isn't there another 10? Or
Oh, there is another 10. Is it Africa?
No,
Who
I
got
want
Africa?
7.
what about you, Rob? What did you get?
I was a 9.
Oh, you were a 9. Okay, maybe it's 9s. Go.
Okay. Well, I'm on a 9. I go and try to fix our sword master up with some
Okay.
antidotes.
So Polona, go
Yep.
and roll thy metacurgy.
I can do that, and I think I even
Can I assist? Because I know what the poison is because I can feel it coursing
Oh,
through my
good
veins.
call. You can yell it out.
And I've got Metacurgy.
Okay. You can. That'll give an extra dice to
I
the
like it.
roll.
All right, let me clear that.
But you're burning an action to do that.
Oh well, then no, I'm not because I have to,
No?
I have to
Okay,
use
cool.
the I have
That's
to
fine.
use the action to stop the poison in my own body.
Yeah.
Let me-
I was
That's
going to let
useful.
you use your,
No, you're
your
right.
small action to shout out, but that would
No.
also mean you don't have a defensive
Let me
move.
just
So-
double check. Repair any injured dog in potential time. So I'm going to spend a darkness point to claim a single success. Can I? Well, I cannot heal a 65 or a 66. All right. Do I do my darkness point after the roll if I want to get a success or a success? Do I have to
yeah,
just
that's
spend
fine.
it before? All right,
No,
cool.
that's fine.
I'm right. Rolling my dice. Roll some stuff.
You're
Oh
kind
my
of super
God.
powered at this. Oh, I
Yeah,
guess that'll
no.
be that darkness
I'm
point
not.
that we were
That's
talking
trash.
about earlier.
All right. I'll just spend a darkness point for one success.
Okay, so you're basically stopping him from bleeding out. Well, from,
Okay, so it's
from
not the
dying
poison.
from the poison. No, from
Yeah,
dying
okay,
from the
cool.
poison.
Good. That's,
Sorry, yeah.
that's. I'll do that. I got that.
Okay, so you're
No, my Metacurgy is
stabilizing.
not that great.
Yeah,
For a
Yeah.
doctor.
You
But
are the
you-
shittest suit doctor out.
but you do have the yeah, because he's trying to be a spy master.
Yeah.
Doctor.
I'm literally. It's my imperial conditioning. That's the thing here. Yeah, I only get Like I rolled 6 dice.
Well, yeah, but you get an automatic success on any Metacurgy roll, which means you save anyone who's dying.
I'm spending a darkness point.
Yeah, come on, that's pretty cheap.
That's worth it.
Anyone who hasn't just had their heart blown out the back of their chest.
Or their head. Yeah.
Or their head.
Anyway, so yeah, I do that. It's hard to know in the heat of battle, and poison is hard to stop, but I successfully make one success.
Okay. Cerise, what are you doing?
Well, I'm going to shoot the one that was attacking Tom. So
Okay.
I've got my.
That guy's
for what it's
like
worth, I've got the
offset.
shield out.
Okay.
But I've got my accelerated pistol.
Okay, so you're just shooting him with the accelerated pistol. Roll.
This thing,
for
I've got a pistol and a knife, but I can't use them. Just for sure.
Ooh, so that's 2 successes.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to try critical off one of those. So roll
Do you
your 3
force a
dice.
crit as well? Is that a thing?
You've just got to save.
Okay. Oh, the accelerated pistol crits on a 1, doesn't it?
Crits on a 1.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So
Okay, I get my. Hold
there's
on.
2
Hold on.
points plus a
Hold
1.
on.
Gonna armor.
Damn.
No.
Missed. Okay. Yep. Crit away. Roll your crit.
Natty,
Yes.
what's a
Have I just lost
64?
audio?
A
What's a
64.
64?
A 7 aorta.
What the fuck? That's another dead.
Straight through the heart.
Another heart valve.
No, it's just off to one side. Natty got him straight through the heart.
Oh, that's
You're just
true.
off to one heart.
Yours
one
is
side.
just off
I'm
center.
pretty sure on a
Just
64, you'll die in like 2 rounds. So
Yeah,
Sort of
he's
instantaneous.
unconscious.
Unconscious
he's
and he'll
bleeding out.
die within a couple
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
It's all right. That's all the good dice rolls I got for the evening. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
amazing.
So you blast him in the chest and he collapses to the ground. That was the 9s.
Fucking these
I think
guys
that
up.
leaves Africa. What are you doing?
7.
Yep.
I am going to stab somebody with my kinjal.
Okay, well, you've got one target at the moment, which is the person who's attacking the air,
Yeah, well, I'm doing that then. I'm
who
attacking that.
is still attacking the air.
All right. I'm coming up to stab them in the back.
Okay.
Do
Good
it.
and honest.
No, I'm not.
Oh, wow. That's impressive. You did it in order.
I did. Oh my god.
Okay, so
That in itself should be a
Okay.
success.
Holy shit. That's like a full house.
if we were playing,
Just got a
We're playing-
straight. Yeah.
if that's a straight. Yeah, that's literally what I was saying.
Sorry.
Okay, so no, that did not land. Would you like to push that roll?
Yeah, I would actually.
Excellent. Yep. Okay, roll away again.
Okay, do I
It's like,
add
would you
any
like
dice to
fries with that?
one?
Is basically what he's
Or-
doing.
Excellent. I need to restock
you
my dice at
can't-
this point.
Yeah.
You can. You do get a bonus to pushing because you are protecting the house. Because the air is the house. So, yep, roll again. Oh, you've done it.
1.
And
Nice. One success.
1 success.
right,
Soaked
Good.
by armor.
okay. So
They
you're,
still have to soak. They still have to make the
That'll
they,
distract you.
counter roll.
They do indeed,
Oh,
and they do. Okay,
Ah,
so
fuck off. The fuck
so
out
were
of here.
they actually defending, or was that the
no,
armor?
that's the
No,
armor.
purely armor.
So,
The
Yeah.
armor.
so how many points does your sword do, Jess?
The Kindle. It does
Because
2.
the armor takes off the points inflicted
Correct. So it's
Oh,
2.
right.
rather than the
Yeah.
dice.
So Kinjals
Does
do 2
2
points.
2
Okay.
points.
So he took
Yeah.
a point.
Dupois.
M-
Okay. Oh, hold on.
Just a little scratch.
I have to do that, and then I have to go like that. Yeah. Okay. Magic here. All
How
right.
the fuck did 5 freaking Twilight 2 assassins end up in it? This is
And
just
why didn't I fucking? I was so
embarrassing.
arrogant as the air. Why didn't I check these people out while I fucking walked in the door? I forgot I
Spy
could do that.
Master, a serious failure of
Yeah,
intelligence.
I've got to
over
admit,
here.
I've got to admit, the fight could have happened much quicker and might have been quite different, but you didn't actually do the petite perception thing on them.
Well, I
Hmm.
thought my house security would have.
Well,
fucking-
I would have thought the spy network would have. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Spy Master really let us down on this one.
Collecting the reports that didn't appear
It's
on
like-
my desk.
Yeah, it's like
Got
that
nothing.
guy. He's responsible. Are we all looking at me? Look at him.
I spy with my little eye. 5 Twilight 2
Okay, so you
assassins.
stab him in the shoulder. He barely notices. On the last moment of the last roll.
You know that the other thing is we have security personnel in the room with us.
Yeah, we'll deal with that in a sec. Darren.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm protecting the air.
Okay, so you're leaping forward. What are you doing to protect the air? Are you stabbing the guy? What are you doing to do?
I mean, if I can insert myself between the assassin and the air, I'll do that. But I'm attacking him with sword or whatever standard issue melee weapon is.
So you've got like a vibrating sword, like a pulse sword.
Yeah.
You can actually choose to, like, I'll let you protect the air literally, which is to say you can not attack, but rather use your close combat skill as to defend the air against an attack. If that would be your preference. Or do you want to chop him down?
What's your strength like, Darren, on your character? Because you could just grapple this guy, pummel him to the ground.
Yeah, it's 4.
Oh, nice.
That's not insignificant.
Yeah.
And you just roll your close combat skill when you do that. So
yeah, no, if I can try and
actually it's force, I think, isn't it?
It might be actually. You're right.
But that's okay. You can allocate.
No. I'll let it be close combat.
Sure.
Yep. Go on.
Yeah. If I can try and grapple them away from there. So that's my objective is to prevent them from attacking the air. So
Okay,
if I can essentially tackle or grapple them down, then that's
Make a close combat roll for me, please. So that's your close combat skill plus your 4 strength.
Oh.
No, nothing but ones.
Wow. Okay. So you can push that roll, because I assume close combat is your major skill, your best skill.
Yeah.
You can push it for free. It's your superpower. You can push your key skill twice.
Nice.
All right, 7 6s coming up. Nice.
So did you get, how many successes did you get?
Two successes.
2 successes. Okay. So you shove him away with you basically shoulder barge him and push him off kilter and away from the air and make yourself the target.
All right.
Okay. And on that note, on 11, back to the air.
Okay, so I have to take an action to do this. And what can you give me an example of what I would do?
You literally just burn the poison out of your system. So it costs you a darkness point.
Do nothing and
cool.
You're concentrating essentially, right?
All right. So I move away with my minor. Actually, no, I'll keep my minor as defense. Fuck that.
Yep.
And
so you just stand there and burn the poison out of your system and watch it sweat out of your body. Okay, so that costs you a darkness point, or rather grants the worthy darkness point. Thank you. I will take the place of the worthy and increase my darkness points. Okay, so on 11 from my side. Okay, so a couple of things happen. So the guy that took the aorta hit steps back up.
Oh.
What?
The guy whose heart you blew out does not step back up.
Okay.
That's something at least.
Something.
So you can see like the wound kind of heal up.
Oh, wow.
That ain't natural.
No.
You'll be glad to know I'm spending 2 darkness points on that particular trick. So he stands up. The other guy stays down because there's no getting better from that one.
Reese, can you do that again? Do that again.
Shoot him again.
This time harder.
Aim for the hole.
And so he stands back up, and that's his major move. And then for his minor move, he starts to utter what sounds like a ritual incant, like he's praying.
What the fuck?
He's chanting something.
Psylax are the same fucking nut jobs as the Bene Gesserit, but on the other side. That's all.
But
They
do I
got
have
shit.
like? Okay, so, but there's no such thing as magic or fucking.
No.
No, there's no such thing as magic. Well, except for telepathy, reading people's bodies, and all that
The
stuff,
voice.
and predicting the
Manipulate,
future.
like, instantly healing fatal wounds.
Yeah, but there's no such thing as magic. Let's be really clear
Hey,
about
it's not
that.
magic.
All right.
This is the real
Magic.
world, idiot.
Yeah.
There is such thing as invoking superstitious awe in your opponents. So.
That is correct. There is such a thing as shooting them twice in the heart just to make sure. Let's get on to that.
Okay, I wonder if someone's just
Get the
worked out
guy
what's
chanting.
happening. Okay, so that's what he's doing. The other person leaps to attack the guard that's just gotten in his way from killing the heir.
That's you, Darren.
That's you,
Mhm.
Darren. So he will attack you. I wonder if he can go Sabah. There you are. Hello, Sabah.
Is there some sort of like self-destruct fucking activating internal explosion?
Well, if you'd like to
Never.
make a perception roll, I'll allow you to do that.
I will do that.
As a matter of fact, if you'd like to make an insight roll, I'll let you spend a darkness point.
Really
right, so-
doesn't like having his darkness points depleted.
Oh!
Bloody hell.
Christ, I'm rolling well today. Okay, make your. Are you defending, Darren?
God damn it.
Yeah.
Yep, make your roll.
Make your peace.
Jesus. Do it.
2 successes, FYI.
No,
Mm.
nothing.
No. Okay, so he basically just slips in past your shield. Now you can have 3 points of armor if you want. I don't mind. Most of the
Sure.
others aren't wearing it, but it's completely up to you. Do you want your 3 points of armor?
Yeah.
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 Sure, why
Okay.
not?
Make your armor roll, which is just basically 3 dice.
Oh dear.
One.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, good.
Oh,
One success. Cool.
lucky.
Okay, I still get one of these. 64. Okay, so he
Ooh,
This is
That's a
bad,
7-day
buddy.
order.
That's another
Red
order.
shirt.
so he spins around, weaves under your sword, and slams his kinjal directly just above your heart, and collapses you to the ground.
Oh,
All right.
hey.
You
He
will
rips-
die in D6 minutes.
He rips the kinjal out of the chest of the now lying on the ground guard and spins around to come directly at the Bene Gesserit again. Bene Gesserit, you got 2 successes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this guy is heating up.
Fuck. The chanting one or
The
the
chanting one.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like a Prana Bindu shit, but you know.
He's going
for
to
them.
explode.
No, he's gonna fucking detonate. Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, fun. All right, so everybody, you now know that he is heating up.
Well, does anybody else know?
Well, I
Oh,
let
I
people
don't think
know, right?
Darren knows.
Well,
no, you're lying on the ground dying.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. I'm patching
It's
up
not
the sword
the
master.
main character for Darren, though, is it?
no.
No,
No.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
He
yeah.
can hear you. He's not dead yet.
He's
Does it really-
unconscious.
Does it really matter? Okay, so that was 11. That was 11.
Yeah.
10.
Yes, me again.
Yep.
Can we-
There
see-
are...
You've just
Can you-
seen the
Yeah.
other guy take down the security guard.
Yep.
And he's now spinning towards the air again. And
Yeah.
the air has just yelled out something about he's going to explode or something to that nature.
Okay. Got it.
I assume that's what you've yelled out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like he's really hot.
And pointed
I'm
at
so
the second
confused.
one who is chanting.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, so there's one currently in combat with the air, and the other one who's chanting and might explode.
Yep.
We have shields.
Yeah, that'll help with the explosion. Yep.
Yeah, as
Like-
it flings us out of the building
It'll
because
no,
we
that'll
chose a
help.
high-rise apartment.
Yeah, that's right.
It won't. It won't help the air if he gets
Again,
too
the
close to
basement.
the air, right? if he
Well,
gets inside the shield.
If he gets inside the shield, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't think the shields protect from thermal bloom, dude.
No, they'll protect you from a blast, but only from the outside of the shield.
Hey, do
That's how
the
the gun
shields
shields
actually
work.
protect from
Well,
blasts
the gun
at
shields
all?
work, yeah.
Well, yeah, it's
shields-
kinetic.
Because they
shields protect you against-
moving things.
Yeah,
Okay,
so-
so
So
let's
if
be
you
clear.
put a shield on him
Yeah.
and activate it, would it
Ah.
cushion the blast?
Yes, this
but
is
you-
actually the
yes.
idea that we had,
Yeah,
is that
yeah.
the grenade on a stick, the shield contains the grenade inside the shield.
Well, that's how your shield. That's how your guns work. Yeah,
That is how my guns work. I get
That's
them
right.
inside the shield and then shoot
but he's
them.
not wearing a shield. I don't know if you can get a shield on him quickly enough, but if you can and
How-
get out, that
Yeah,
would.
how
contain the
quickly can I
blast.
put a shield on him? Would you say?
Well, he's not going to just roll over and say.
Well, yeah, that's what
"Rat
I'm
me,
s-
baby."
like.
Yeah,
But
but
if
Lift your arm here. Just that's it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the
It-
shields
because
are
it's
worn.
There you go.
like a little
So-
thing, right? It's like
Yeah.
a little pack. Yeah.
So the shields are worn on a belt.
Yep.
They're very easy to
Ah,
activate.
okay.
It's literally tap a button, shield comes on, tap a button,
Yeah, and it
shield
envelops
comes
you,
off.
right?
Yep.
Hmm.
They envelop the
What
person
do
who
you
the
say
belt
if you
is
want
on.
to put the shield
So-
down?
but you have to
if
buckle
you-
a belt on him with
Well,
him struggling.
you can wrap the belt around him in some fashion.
Yep.
Okay.
So if you want to have a
Got, like,
crack,
seconds to do it.
I'm
would
be-
willing to give
I
you a
am
chance.
going
It would be
to
amazing.
inspire you all with this mad cat plan because that is
Okay, that's
plan is
that-
fucking mad.
that does kind of sound like a madcap.
If anything's gotta be
Well,
mad
it's the
cap in
kind of
this
luck that
plan.
House Malari relies on, right?
Oh, luck,
is.
nice.
Absolutely.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
It's what we
yeah.
do.
How many extra dice can we throw at this problem?
Would
Yeah,
you say that's an
So I'm
agility
going to
roll?
give you, because if we use my madcap talent, which gives Thomas a darkness point, but we get a critical success for it because it is so mad.
It is, and then we roll some luck dice.
Ah. Okay, okay.
Okay,
It is wild
It
and
is a
brilliant.
dexterity roll
Dexterity, yep.
to do it.
Agility, dexterity, dexterity. Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which uses
Uh,
agility.
So
Yeah.
Okay,
once
so yeah,
per
I will-
session, I can give you or give a equivalent of a critical success, but it can only be used to support a mad or harebrained scheme. I think
This
that's
seems both mad and harebrained.
Yes. So I'm taking off my own shield to put it on him. Yeah.
Yep. Okay,
Uh,
so
yeah.
he's across the room. You sprint towards him. You unwrap the belt. So you can actually use your darkness point to do the whole, because you can move and act at the same time with your
Yes.
as one
Yep.
talent.
What you want to
So
do is
I
wrap
can
it
like
around
move.
You want
I
to
think
wrap
if
it
I can
around
like
his
move
chest
and
with the
get a
buckle at the
bonus
back,
to aim.
so he
Yeah.
can't reach it.
Okay.
Yep.
roll.
Okay.
my God.
I think we're at the roll bit of this plan.
Don't fuck it up.
2 successes.
Oh my god! Plus a crit from Africa.
Plus a crit from the harebrained scheme.
Yep. Okay. So
We didn't even need to use our famous luck.
Can I like wrap it around his arms to kind of bind them to his sides as I do it?
okay, then you are going to need a critical. You're going to need the critical success to do that.
Yep.
Maybe don't.
No, you just get it under his arms with the
Yeah.
buckle at the back, right?
Yeah,
So-
actually, yeah, I think that works. Like just like
Okay,
around that kind
So
of awkward
he's
spot.
chanting, focus on himself. You know,
And you're like, yoink!
and then you unwrap the belt from your waist. You swing it around his chest, and
Yep.
you clasp it closed, hitting the button at the same time.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's what happens, right?
Yeah.
That sounds legit. Yep.
Okay, and then the shield comes up. Okay, that is your action.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
I'm just
better
sitting
work.
on the ground like, oh, buddy, I haven't finished your bandages yet. You're really gonna need to come back. You're gonna bleed out.
Okay.
Oh shit!
So
that other
you've,
guy's down.
you've done that. The now we're at the 9s.
All right.
Okay.
Kill the other dude.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to.
How
All right.
about Rob? How about I jump in and just because all I'm doing is healing, I'm gonna slide across the floor to get to our bleeding out dude and start patching him up, and then you have a fight
All right.
because that's all I'm going to be doing this whole round, right?
Sounds
Mm.
good.
Okay, so Metakogi roll from
Yeah, I'll do that separate. Yep.
you and yes, Rob.
All right. Let's have a shot with the gun again.
Okay,
Not
so you're
holding my
shooting
breath,
him?
but you never know. and we'll use an actual dice.
Nope. I have to push that.
Oh, actually. I
Well, you
didn't
can
use
spend
my-
the darkness point and just get it on it. Oh, well, there's a success.
It's the same, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
You'd be glad to know I
Sean?
forgot to add the bonus for my gun to
Ah.
the attack last time. So
I am glad to
I'll
know
do
that.
it this time.
It makes me happy.
It should. That's 2 successes.
Okay.
Nice.
So again,
Hold on. Before you say
1
anything.
and 1. No! Excellent.
Okay, go.
That's a 53.
Oh, what's a 53, Nat?
Bleeding gut. One you will die in a couple minutes, but 1 point of damage per turn.
Okay,
Oh shit.
okay.
So
You've shot him.
takes 2 points and shoot him in the gut.
He's not unconscious though.
So that's that move. I'm now going to move. So that was just shooting. So now
Yep.
I'm going to move and position myself with the shield between the doctor and Joran, wasn't it?
Yep.
And the blast location from the guy chanting.
Okay,
So-
so you're shielding Polonia and the security
Joran.
guard,
Yeah,
Joran,
Yeah.
from the blast.
Mal. His name's
Absolutely.
Mal.
and just crouch down.
Right, so you've got
Keeping
the
low.
shield out, you've got 2 hands on the staff, and you're
Yeah.
basically crouched down facing towards the explosion.
Absolutely.
You see that's cool. 7, Africa.
That's me.
Now you've already burnt your major action.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm going to grab the box of samples. Oh no, the box of gas.
Good.
Save the
Nice.
dope.
That's actually kind of good.
It's great.
Hold on. What about the wealth of the entire house in a box? I might save that. It's like the air
And
can
I'm-
protect themselves. Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah,
what's
if
the
I
Mentat
can,
doing
I'm
in all
going to
this?
start moving towards the French doors that open out onto the.
Okay, so you're running out of the room with the. No, you've grabbed the stuff. That's all you get to do.
Oh, that's all I can do. Okay, yeah, that's my
yeah,
action.
yeah.
Grab
You
it.
grab
what's
it and you
the-
pull it into your shield.
I yell out to our Mentat, who, if he is still here, to get cover.
Oh, he's behind the air.
Yeah.
The air grabbed him and threw
Yeah,
him
yeah.
behind them.
Right, good.
Mm.
So he's got a blast shield from the air. Good,
Yeah.
nice.
Okay. 5. You're not bleeding out anymore.
Still unconscious.
So I can't.
You got
I
it.
think.
I
Yeah.
was actually going to try and just like grab onto the leg of the assassin, but if you guys are all like in between,
Yeah,
me
no, you're
and that
okay.
assassin and shit, right?
You're
Yeah.
laying on the ground, not bleeding to death anymore.
All right,
That's the sum total of your actions,
bonus.
Which is a win.
which is a win. Okay. On 11, he detonates.
Yes.
Don't I get to go
You-
first?
You do. Sorry, yes, of course you do. Yes, absolutely.
So I'm going to use the voice
Yep.
now.
Don't explode.
So my question is, why are you loading up all those dice?
I'm just getting the blast dice out.
Um,
Jesus Christ.
I'm trying to think. Is there going to be any command that's going to stop this, guys? I'm trying to think. Like,
I don't think you can stop him from exploding by
No.
asking him not to. No.
Excuse me, sir.
Stop
Cool.
this at once.
He's literally milliseconds away from blowing up. There's nothing
Yeah.
you can do to make him not blow
Yeah.
up.
okay. Can I make him run? No, he would on the first step explode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does have the shield on him.
I think we've like contained that blast as best we can.
Correct.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Now it's
I
Yeah.
drag myself and the guy further behind Rob's shield.
Okay, so you're all crouched.
We're going to line up by my shield.
Now I'm also lining myself up against the like a structure, not the glass plates when we're blasted away. All right.
Okay, good. Yeah. So you'll hit the wall. Is that your
Hit the-
plan?
That's the plan.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
No. Is there a bedroom in here? Like, is there other rooms in
Feather
this
bed.
thing?
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
I can move super fast, right?
you can. That's true.
Right.
Thank you. I believe that's a darkness point.
It's just like, see ya. Good luck, guys.
I grab the mentat and drag him into another room.
Okay. Cool. I'm rolling dice now.
Yeah, I'm
Cool.
aware you are.
I'm rolling dice again.
Oh.
I'm gonna do that again. Oh, come on.
Excellent.
Oh.
No, there they are. There they are. So it's
yeah.
It's not all bad, people. Jesus.
Well.
All right, we got
roll.
6 dice to
No, you've
For
got
the
6
shield.
dice, but the shield is the shield's got
dice.
the shield's got 10 dice.
10 dice. Wow.
Yep. Because it's a full shield.
So how
It
many
is
hits
that'll
did
be
you
good.
take?
No,
You
it's
You got
I-
two successes.
I got 2
right?
successes and the shield gets 1. Okay,
Hmm.
so there is a blast, but you're able to safely mostly contain it within the
shield.
within the shield.
Yep.
So that was the right move. 1 point of damage gets out, but I'm not going to ask all of you to make your rolls because I can't be bothered watching that many 10 dice rolls or 6 dice rolls.
No.
Well, I don't have
How
any dice
many,
to roll, so I
other
will just take the
face dancers
damage.
die?
Well,
Oh,
I made
don't-
2 successes for the shield. So there you go.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah, we have 6. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. You've got no armor, so you take 1
I have
point of
nothing,
damage.
so I will take the point of damage.
You will take the point of damage. Yay!
Yeah.
I did point of
I
damage.
am not dead yet.
Wow.
Excellent.
And you're not poisoned anymore, are you? Damn.
Am
No,
I
I fixed
poisoned?
it.
No,
No,
I
no,
got
no,
cleansed
the
of poison.
doctor
Yeah,
saved you.
I am
Okay.
barely
It's all part of the
breathing,
plan.
Doctor
but I'm
represents
breathing.
Barely
Okay, so
Better than
this
not
is,
breathing.
this is the. I mean, I think we're getting close to the calling it time, but
Yeah,
Yes, we are.
but fundamentally, we have now 2 unconscious Telexu face dancers.
Yeah. When
Yeah,
you
what's-
when you wake them up, they die.
Yeah, the one engaged with the air was already dead, isn't it?
The
The
one.
the ones you
'Cause
voiced at the start.
There was
Yeah.
the one that I killed, the one that attacked the air, and the one that exploded.
Yeah, you shot one through
Why
the
do they
heart.
die? Like, can't I voice
do they
them to
come
tell
from?
me something before they do?
No.
No, they're literally engineered assassins.
like genetically programmed to
genetically
die.
programmed. So,
Yeah.
Once-
did I keep that security guy alive with
Now-
my hit?
You did.
Security
good.
guy.
Malm,
Security
his
guy.
name is Malm.
Now,
I
the
don't
thing-
remember all you guys' names.
Actually, I've just realized you didn't. Sabar is not dead.
Yeah, well, there's one.
Sabar?
assassin
The
The
He's
one
still
who's
fighting.
been trying to stab you.
Yeah, he's still.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. There's a third one that's attacking the air.
Oh, if they were dead, I would have killed him. Like, I would have attacked
No,
him.
but you were running out of the room.
Because
Yeah.
I
The
thought there
explosion.
was no other people to
Yeah.
attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
but weren't you
No,
saving
it was still a
Mentat?
good choice to run out of the
All
room.
right, fine.
I
I,
still
ran out
think
of the
it
room. You guys
Yeah.
fucking
What
deal with it.
happened that with
Yeah,
him and
it's the right choice.
did he get
for
any
sure.
of the blast?
So the
from
blast blew up.
explosion?
Sabar actually took damage from the blast because
Yeah.
he's an unlucky bastard.
Did he get like knocked across the room, like off his feet or anything?
No, it was a pretty minor blow. Actually, one of the complaints that's been made about Coriolis a lot is blast damage in Coriolis is weak as shit. It's
Yeah.
a fair comment. It's been made many times. You really have to dose up bombs to make them even impactful.
I mean, to be fair though, it's like all bombs would just kill you instantly though, right? Otherwise,
Yeah,
like,
you should see what happens in war stories when you get hit by an anti-tank weapon.
I'm
That
not
makes
even a tank. Why is this being used on me?
It's the
Yeah,
armor piercing.
It does
rating of
nothing because I'm not a tank,
does
so it doesn't matter.
you
The
know what I
armor
mean? Like,
piercing
if,
rating of the weapon gets added to damage if you've got once you take the armor rating off.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
if
the
you could
base
put
damage. is-
even the equivalent of even a small amount of C4 into this room explosion, it would just like tape the top of the building off, basically. Right?
Yeah,
Like,
that's why you're
Yeah.
wearing magic shields. Or most
Yeah.
of you are wearing magic
Magic.
shields
Well, I was wearing magic shield until now.
until now. Okay, so Sabar actually still has a move. The air has run out of the room even faster than Sabar can go. There's a whole bunch of people crouched down behind a shield. However, one person ran out of the room with a box of stuff, didn't they?
Yes.
Well, no, I didn't know. I just grabbed the
Oh no,
box.
that's right. You
They
grabbed
haven't run
it.
out
I
yet.
couldn't run anywhere. Yeah. So I'm standing there with a box of stuff with my shield. So
I think he's going to go for you because you're sort of by yourself in a sense.
yeah,
So yeah, he comes swinging at you as fast as he can.
cool.
I will roll his attack. Oh, I better clear. Boom. Roll. Come on, everyone. Oh no, I don't like that. Let's do that again. Oh, for God's sake.
Worse.
That makes me ashamed to be a human being. All right, so and actually I burnt one before too. So yeah, there we go. Okay, so I got a hit, but you can choose to defend.
I will defend against it.
Okay.
How do I
Oh,
do
you've
that?
got okay.
She's got a sword.
I've got my Kinjal.
Yeah.
Yep. Actually, that's a good point. I'm penetrating your shield. That'll cost me a darkness point. Go for it.
So how do I do that?
You just roll close. You just roll your
Roll
Kinjal,
dice until he dies from it.
and all you need is one success, and you block the attack.
So it's my close combat.
Plus your Kinjal. But yeah, just your close combat. Sorry, it's just your close combat.
Does your Kinjal give you a bonus or anything?
Nice.
Oh,
It
nice.
does. It gives a +1 bonus, but one
Oh,
success
she's
is enough.
parried the attack anyway.
Yep. So you block him.
Yes.
He's like, what?
My knife gets in the way.
It does, and then he,
He's gonna have a bad day.
he is going to have a bad day. Yeah, he does. He does. So he starts to pray.
Oh, for God's
Of course.
sake.
That may I mean I kind of expected it, but
And I'll burn another 2 darkness points for that. Okay, so he starts to pray with his second action. We're at 11. That was 11, 11, 11, 10.
that's me.
Did he blow up in one turn?
No, he goes a full round. So you get a full round of actions before he blows up.
Yeah. So on the
Yeah.
beginning of his next turn, I think he'll blow
Yeah.
up.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can all get the fuck out.
We can all head into the bedroom.
just kill him.
I can't kill him.
I don't know if killing him will stop it, but actually it's worth trying, I guess. So yeah.
Killing him should stop it.
In theory. I will I'll shoot him.
Okay, roll.
Yeah. I don't even need to walk over to him. I have a gun.
You do. So you
Shield
try and gun him
baby.
down.
I will try to gun him down.
Okay.
Where's my there it is. Gun shield. 2
Wow.
6s.
That's pretty
Did
good.
you want to push that?
Not really, but I feel like the way you say
I
that
feel
makes me worry.
obliged to.
I feel like
Well, have you got a crit?
I have not.
Okay. Do you want
So
to push that?
actually I will.
Go
I'll
on, add
reroll all
another
these
3 successes
ones.
to it.
2 successes. Another
No,
2.
3. So
So
that's 4
4.
successes.
4 successes.
Okay. So
That is a crit.
yep. Okay. Roll your critical.
Yep.
And also
44.
what is 44?
Crush knee.
Okay.
Take that.
Okay, so that's not going. Does it knock him out?
No.
Okay. So but you've also done him. You had 4 successes. What's the crit number of your weapon?
2. So I've still got 2 left over.
So you, well, 1 left over because you
1
do
left
1 to
over.
hit.
Yes. 1
so,
to hit. 3 points of
damage.
damage.
3
'cause
points of
base-
damage.
base
Okay.
2,
All right.
yep.
So that's probably more important.
Yep.
Okay. So what's the impact of the crushed knee?
He's stunned for a turn, falls over, -2 to dex and infiltration, and his movement is halved.
So his
Okay.
chanting would stop. 'cause he's
It
stunned.
would if I didn't burn more darkness points. Okay.
Yeah.
Of course.
Reset the clock.
Table flip.
Okay. So you've got. You'll be glad to know I started this fight with 15, and I'm now down to, including all the ones you've spent in the fight, I'm now down to 5.
Good.
Actually pretty good.
Okay, so he's still chanting, but he's definitely had better days. Actually, yep, that's right. Okay, so that was your shot. Who else is moving? Who's
So
next?
I'm on 9.
Yep,
and
what are you
so is
I'm
doing?
on
Tom.
9 as well. Yep.
So I'm just going to make sure the shield's in between me and him and I'm going to shoot him with the accelerator pistol.
Okay, great. Roll to hit.
2 hits. Seems to
Right.
be consistent tonight.
Are we critting?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll roll my. Oh, I didn't roll. Oh, it doesn't matter. I didn't think about it. 1, 2, 3. Nothing. Okay, go.
Okay. All right. So that's a 56.
Oh, that's gonna be bad. Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
Nat, what's a 56?
56. That's pretty nasty. Severed artery
Okay, what are the
in the leg.
impacts? In the leg? Does he go
Yep.
unconscious again?
He does go unconscious.
Okay, and how much damage did you do, Rob?
That was another 2.
Okay, he's still detonating. Although I've
bloody
literally
hell.
got 1 darkness point left now.
Oh, jeez.
My God.
Has anybody got a throwing knife? or
Okay,
a
so I'm
spoon?
next on 9.
Some sort of
I'm gonna try to
rudimentary
drag-
lathe.
Yeah.
Some kind of, maybe just like a small pebble you can like flick it in, mate.
I'm going to
Just go
drag
and kick
Yum or
him.
whatever the hell your name is. You keep whispering it to me. Tell my mother. My name is whatever. And I'm dragging him out of the way of the blast radius into a corner, like
Okay,
behind some furniture or whatever. I'm wearing a shield. He's wearing the shield.
Yep,
that's true. He is wearing a shield. Actually, that's a good point. He might have. Although you probably had to turn it off to operate on him. But anyway, let's not dwell.
No, I
Alright,
don't.
you
I
can
just have to move my hands through slowly.
Slap it back
Yeah.
on again, right?
You can just turn it back on.
True.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
I drag me and him out of the way of the blast.
Okay, so you do that. Africa, what are you doing?
Oh,
She's legged it.
She's gone.
Yeah, she's gone.
She's hooked her with the good.
Come on, Africa. It's the last moment. What are you
Oh,
doing?
well, play the
stabbing.
cute pet.
Stabbing
Yeah, that's
with
right.
my knife. Stabby.
You're stabbing
Uh,
him. You're running up to him and stabbing him.
Don't go up to
Oh,
him.
he just attacked me.
right
So
in
he's
front
right
of
next
her.
to me.
He did. That is true. He's
Yeah.
literally
So
right next
I
to you.
am stabbing him back.
Do
All
it.
right.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
Set your shield
do you wanna
going
push
anyways.
that?
You're good.
You want to push that?
I do.
Yeah, do it.
He just wants his stinky darkness points, man.
Does 1, 2. No, that's not 2. God, what am I saying? Ooh, come on, give me another 1. No, 1.
Okay, you hit him.
Oh, God. Dog, sorry.
There's the dog.
There goes the dog and spares. For 2 points damage.
And I get no armor. And even with the darkness point you gave me, I lose 2 darkness point. I lose, even if I burn 2, I get to 0. Okay. All right. You manage to stop him exploding. You jam your knife like he's bleeding out. He's got wounds everywhere all over his body. And he was still dragging on. And then you jam the dagger into his neck and he collapses to the ground, finally expiring
Fucking hell.
without blowing up.
Because it was either that or run into the bedroom with the box, because the box is kind of more important than
It's legit.
everything else.
Yeah.
All
that's
right. So
true,
he
it's true.
collapses to the ground, dead.
Dead. Yeah.
Very, very dead. Dead many times over, dead.
Hmm.
Okay. We will stop there because it's actually 10 past 11
Yeah, I gotta give the room back to my son.
in Queens in
time.
in Canberra time. So next session will probably be the what the fuck? How many Telexu did you bring with you?
What just
conversation?
happened? Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Is that cool?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
This
you
is
go.
basically laying the use of Telexu, which is against the like this is it illegal or just abhorrent?
It's abhorrent.
Right.
God damn it.
Well, no, this
need
is
to
really
start
good.
Wearing armor full time.
Yeah, that gives us
But
influence.
my
Yeah,
clothes
It's not illegal,
will be
but
Finally,
ruined.
they get it.
Finally.
like I have a beautiful cut, right? You're upsetting my body shape.
Hello. I have a wardrobe as an asset. I'm still wearing armor every day from now on.
Well, look, you finally met
protective.
something that came close to actually taking some of you down.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it only
The,
took 20 darkness points to do it.
You're bloody
Yes.
tough.
I don't feel so bad about giving this idiot.
I should have
darkness
put
points now.
more Telexu on the table.
Thank God I shut 2 down. We
Well,
would
that's what I was
fucked if
gonna
we-
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to
Yeah.
say. The thing that actually saved you was
Was-
I'll just take 2 of them out before we've even
Yep.
started fighting.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. down to 3. And the third one went down. Sorry, I was down to 2 after the first move, because then the third one took a shot straight in the heart, and it's like, well, you're not getting better from that, mate.
Well, yeah, except and then you proceeded to roll like 60% sixes.
Yeah, that was
for
a
the
beautiful
next
moment.
3 rounds.
I felt like all of my goodnesses came back to me because I've had a lot of shit rolls in this campaign. So that was a nice moment. All right.
It's been going around a bit.
Yeah, so really good. Yeah, fun. Like we actually did a proper combat, and it was a real
Combat
combat.
is terrifying.
Yeah, combat is deadly as fucking Coriolis.
Yeah.
Because of crits.
Yeah, I was cruising through it going, and I just went, ooh. Like,
Well,
I will
Darren
also
just came out and
recognize,
went, "I'm gonna
I will
protect
also
him."
recognize the
Shot through
kindness of
heart.
the
Fuck
GM,
me.
because originally all 3 were heading for me and I would have been fucking dead.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. They were trying to kill you, and yes, you would have. I was going to assume you were going to burn everything you got to defend yourself, but anyway, that's not how it played out.
I just didn't. I suppose I didn't remember how combat worked.
No. We've literally played maybe
we
2
fought
rounds
a
of
leech
combat
and a thing. We've never fought actual intelligent combat.
Like, in how many sessions have we actually done proper combat? Because it's pretty small.
Yeah.
2, I think.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you got 5 heads to send back to Reefer.
Nice. Well,
the point is, this is great, right? Because the Mentats will be able to compute where they came from, right? Now they're converted, and it will be from Reefer, and so this really cements our trade agreement, and then they will also feed out to all of the Mentat in the houses that Reefer is using blah, which basically removes their standing, kills them in the Landstrad. This is fantastic.
So the one thought I'll leave
Great
you guys
business
with
move.
This like 5 Telexu assassins is fucking expensive,
Yeah.
right? Like, this was not a cheap thing. This was
maybe someone else is backing them because they're not super rich.
This was
they are. They're on a planet.
Reefer is. They're way more
We're on a
rich than
planet.
us.
Yeah, they're a major house. Not a major house, a minor house. You guys are a pissant house.
Yeah.
So
could Reefer afford this? Could we afford this?
Well, let's talk about it next session.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yep.
Gotta go.
All right.
I'll catch you guys.
Good
Thanks, guys. Lots of fun.
Okay.
Guys.
Bye.
See you. Bye.
Good night.